TV, are we gonna be able to watch this stuff anywhere?
Yeah, right. It's gonna be here and it's gonna be there. So comments are gonna be here, and then you're gonna be able to watch the live comments. Boom, boom. What's going down, people? This is the Syndicate. What up?
What up? What up?
Watch yourself.
Boy? What up, my boy?
Watch yourself. Be on your best behavior.
You better.
I got my special jacket on.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
This is the crushed velvet.
The crushed velvet. What is that? Velvet?
That velvet.
I've been my never mind.
No, you and your Adam Sandler jacket.
Yeah, my Adam Sandler jacket. Yeah. I'm in my Adam Sandler. I'm in the barbershop. I'm chilling. We got my boy Manny. We got my boy J.U.
What up? What up? What up?
So wait. Are we doing J.U. or
J.U.?
J.U.?
Whatever you feel comfortable with. What you know me as?
J.U.
That's what we going with.
Okay, so we're going as J.U. Manny refers to me on Syndicate as Mr. Rios. So I didn't know if you had...
Yeah.
You know,
I call him Mr. Rios.
You call him Mr. Rios?
Yes.
Okay.
That's just a level of respect.
I'll call him Rios. You mind if I call you Rios?
That's what you can call me, but he can't.
Okay.
Yeah, he can't.
Okay.
But, you know, there's a lot of respect
What's
here.
the repercussions if he doesn't?
You seen the episodes he hasn't been here?
Yeah. They've done fairly well. I've seen those episodes.
You see when he's not here? Yeah. It's
like, done fairly well.
Just a little reminder. You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
What we could do without you. But no, with further ado, go ahead, do your introduction.
Fred will be here in a little bit for everybody asking. He had to run some errands, so we got my boy J.U. in here. He go sit in and do our thing. He's from Long Beach. He's from the city.
Of course. West Side Long Beach to be exact. I gotta say it correct.
Whatever.
I know he feels a certain way about it.
It's Long Beach, nigga.
It's Long Beach. You know what it is. What it is.
Barely.
You know. What you mean?
From the West
Look,
Side.
man, here we go. We're not about to do this. Out of respect.
I'm from the West Side.
Yeah, he's from the North Side.
I'm from the West Side.
No,
he's from the North Side.
He grew up on the North Side. He's from the West Side.
I told you. Hey, look, I'm glad.
Hey,
where's the glasses at? Because I tell this nigga all the time he's from the North Side.
This nigga from Norwalk.
1 year I lived in Norwalk. 1 year.
You from Norwalk. You grew up in Norwalk.
No. I went to Long Beach Poly.
I went to Long Beach Poly.
Yeah, but you did from where? What bus did you catch home?
I walked. I got to 41 off Anaheim.
In the 9th grade. And then you went to the North Side.
He's from the North Side.
Yeah, that's how everybody knows you.
North Side Manny is what we call.
Everybody knows you from the North Side.
Hey Manny, how long I've been saying you've been from the North Side?
Man, I don't know what y'all talking about.
Years.
Everybody knows you
from the North
What
Side.
they say Manny, they say Cali Block.
Yes, and Cali Block is where?
All the way down the
That shit stop at the cemetery.
And you saying it like it's a bad thing.
What?
That you was raised on the North Side.
I wasn't raised on the North. I was raised on the East. Tell me.
You was a baby on the East Side. You became a grown man on the North.
Nah, I was raised on the East.
When did you get your first real relationship on the North Side?
No, I got it on the East Side.
Your first job you was on the North Side.
My first job was
everything was on the North Side.
I had my first job when we was living on Molino. I had my first girlfriend when we was living on Molino.
Real girlfriend.
Yvette?
Real girlfriend.
Yeah.
Real
That's
girlfriend.
not a girlfriend.
Real girlfriend.
That was a girlfriend.
Real girlfriend.
And I was talking to Nicolette when I was on the...
Did you lose your virginity on the North Side?
No, I didn't. I lost it on the East Side.
No. Where'd you live? It's a question. Where'd you live?
On Molino.
On Molino, Anaheim.
Okay.
But
in that middle bedroom.
Everything significant that happened to you happened on... You need to tie your thing up, man.
On the East Side.
Happened on the North Side. So you was raised... born on the West Side. Spent a little time on the East Side and went to the North Side.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I lived on the East Side from 1981 to
88, and then you moved to the North.
We moved on the North in 97.
I don't know where's the argument for it. It's a long.
I'm just saying. I ain't from the North. Don't say that.
Well, what do you mean you from?
Don't say that.
You've been from the North since 97?
Hey man, I ain't going back and forth with the nigga from Norwalk and the nigga from the Inland Empire.
My whole life.
I ain't going back and forth with the Inland Empire.
All I'm saying is, he said 97, and then I was in the 7th grade 97. So your whole half my middle school year and my whole high school year,
I only had two.
I known you.
Only had a year and a half on the North in high school.
So what?
Yeah. So you spent most of your adulthood.
No, I didn't.
Nobody knew you to
Lakewood.
Nobody knew you to this. You didn't become relevant to the North Side.
Hey, that might be. I did not know this nigga until he moved to the North Side.
He didn't start lifting weights to the North Side. You got buff in the alley on the North Side.
That wasn't the alley. It was his backyard.
But yeah, it was in the garage. It was the alley.
Because we was in
all the fades, all the slap boxing, all the battles,
everything
was on the North.
So it made him a man. North made him a man.
Not the East.
Kind of.
It's okay. And build character. That's what, you know what I'm saying.
I know I'm about to be attacked by no Puerto Ricans.
Why
are you Puerto Rican niggas attacking
how
me,
are we
man?
attacking? You only attacking you if you feel.
You Puerto Rican niggas attacking me, man.
Are you offended?
I think you're well-rounded.
If you're offended, the North Side, shout out to the North Side.
Shout out to the North.
They should feel the way if you're offended.
Hey,
why you offended?
That's their side, man. They do what they do. I ain't no North Side nigga.
I got family on the North, Trafford.
Okay.
You know, same. Long Beach Boulevard.
Same.
Like,
family on the East too.
Like it's all good.
Yeah, you know.
And Charlotte, they all over there.
I know where they live.
Yeah,
they live in.
You didn't go to Jordan?
Block.
You didn't go to Jordan?
Who?
Yeah.
Y'all lucky I'm on Ramadan. If I went on Ramadan, I'd be going.
So you gotta be nice. So you gotta be nice.
Yeah, I gotta keep it under control. I can't be using my upset words. But next week, y'all had this energy.
I dig it. I dig it.
I feel you if I was lying.
This nigga's not on Ramadan via text. I tell you that.
Please.
He be on my head via text. So I hear you though.
You know what? I do want to give you some respect though, because I knew Ramadan was real growing up, being in the household and like experiencing it with y'all, but I didn't know how real it was because I spent all my life with y'all and I never realized y'all wasn't drinking water while we was running track.
Heck nah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was insane.
I never knew that they wasn't drinking water.
And we weren't just sprinting. We was running.
That's the kind of friend I was.
That's crazy.
I was down in my water in front of these niggas like, oh shit. Y'all was running death row middle distance track and not drinking any water.
1,200 breakdowns.
You don't mind if I take
800 breakdowns.
I've
been doing this for years, man.
Respectfully.
I've been doing this for years, man. That stuff don't bother me. But I sit at a whole restaurant like people eating.
Would you cry as a kid?
Nah.
It was never a time where you was like, damn, I need some water or this and that. Nah. Like
when I was
it had to be a struggle at some point.
When I was in elementary and middle school, I was cheating.
I was gonna say, were you sneaking water?
I for sure was like eating stuff and everything.
Okay, for sure. He was a normal kid. He was a normal kid.
But when I got to high school, I wasn't.
Because he had niggas on his ass.
Yeah,
that's why.
Everybody knew
he had niggas on his ass. That's why.
But you was having sex during Ramadan.
I may have.
Damn.
You may.
Damn, real.
I may have a few times. Yeah.
You may.
Yeah. My flesh is weak, my boy.
Yeah, you was getting down during Ramadan.
My flesh was weak, my boy.
Yeah, you was doing that and not having refreshments either.
Then judging niggas. Hey, then judging niggas for drinking water. Ain't that a bitch? Yeah, back to this nigga judging niggas for drinking water.
Hey, my flesh was weak back then. I haven't done it.
And you didn't drink no water after that either?
Nah. My fast was pretty much
to be young again.
Yeah.
How has Ramadan changed for you since you've gotten more mature?
This is actually my best year ever because I've actually put everything together that you're supposed to do. Usually,
understanding or just like actually putting the pieces together?
And everything you're supposed to do during the month, like reading your Quran, saying all 5 prayers, fasting, not listening to crazy music, just everything been in line, not having like sex during the day and stuff. Like,
So before that, you were taking part in such things?
Nah, before that, I was not saying my prayers all 5 throughout the day. I wasn't reading the Quran all the time.
Okay.
But now, I've been locked in. So
has this been one of your better? This is
actually my best one ever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yep. So
good. What would you say is the most disciplined part prior to this year? What was the most disciplined part of taking part in Ramadan? Because I don't get the impression it's the food.
Nah, it was actually just like making my salat, saying my prayers and reading. That was the part. Cause you doing all kind of stuff throughout the day and you're like, man, I ain't got time for this. And like, how you don't have time for God, but you got time for all this other nonsense.
Absolutely.
So now in the morning, the first thing I do before I eat, I knock all that stuff out, my reading, and then I just make my prayers like I'm supposed to. So yeah, it's dope, man. And
Jay, let me ask you. You're because just as us not being practicing of Ramadan, Islam, Muslim, has your understanding of Ramadan or the practice of Islam has it changed as you've gotten older? Like, cause my vision was a little bit skewed because I was just taking part in the tag along in it, but I never took the time to like look into it, research the people.
Yeah.
How has that changed for you? Like, or did you already?
No, it hasn't changed because I was it hasn't changed in the sense of noticing like I knew about the traditions. I knew about Islam. I read the Quran in high school, so I was familiar with the general concept of Islam. Amongst reading other religions, just wanting to know, get divinity. You know
thirst
what I mean?
for knowledge.
Correct. That was just always been me. So I knew, but when I didn't really see it practiced until I came across certain people like Manny, and others that I'm like, okay, I would have to remind myself, oh yeah, it's Ramadan. I mean, I remember times where I've been out with, we'll be out with G, and I don't know if you know Trey D's Muslim. Shout out Trey D's, and we eat it, and he's like, oh yeah, I can't really.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Ramadan. He's not. You know what I mean? Me and G, we going crazy. Me and G going crazy. But so I started, even though and you have an acknowledgement of it, it wasn't until I surrounded myself with people who actually took part, and then you start to develop a different level of respect because of the discipline it takes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Woo. It's the discipline. That's why I thought to myself, like, it's not the food for him. It's the other things that involves flesh. And I'm not necessarily talking intimacy or anything sexual from that space, as much as just your thoughts, your tongue,
fighting, anger, like
anger,
all kind of
shit. All the things that just make you just want to, act out in a way that isn't worthy to what you're trying to do to Islam. So I learned it from that space, but I've always had a general vast idea of what Islam is and a high respect level for it.
Right. I think my shit that's like kind of hitting me as of late, like my mirror, my reality check is the stories that were funneled to me as a young man, kid, whatever, like the stories of everything in the Bible. This person did this, this person did this.
Yeah.
But now as I'm maturing and more interested in the stories behind the religion, how the religion came about, it's just like, damn, this was never pushed. Like the story of Bilal. The call to prayer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Having the first call to prayer with Prophet Muhammad, and just like, oh, this is how this came about? Oh, he was a slave? Oh, this and that. Like, and it's like, damn, these are all stories that are inspiring. It don't even got to be religion based. It can just be history based. Like this is something that took place. It ain't only got to be Samson.
Right.
It ain't only got to be this. Like, you're so worried about this being impactful that you're hiding it.
Well, in my opinion, it has to do with a lot. I mean, you got the Council of Nicaea, which dictated a lot what's in our Bible. There's way more than 66 books that are actually in the Bible.
Right.
Growing up in high school, I had access to the other books in the Bible. I was actually condemned. I grew up in a household where, my grandmother would condemn me for bringing other religion books into the house just because I was seeking knowledge. And because
was
of
your
that,
grandma Catholic or
Christian?
Okay.
Black grandma, Southern. Don't play that. She don't play that shit at all. So don't bring this, don't bring that. So I just wanted to just seek more and learn. And that's when I started to realize the other books that were in the Bible, and I would ask my grandma and I would ask my youth pastor, hey, why wasn't these books in the Bible? And that started to lead to understanding more and more and more. So you're right. And then you have to understand Western civilization as a whole. Why would they tell the story of Bilal? Like, why would they tell that story? They
don't want to.
It's an agenda. It's an agenda. So it's I do think as we get older, most kids we pass down our religion to our child. Traditionally, I do think as you get older, what I try to do with mine is at least plant the seed of thought. I'm a Christian. My son's a Christian. He prays. He says prayers over breakfast. Over at night, he prays. Thanks God. But I also want him to think and ask questions and entertain.
Don't just accept what's being served.
Absolutely. And I'm not going to be. I love my grandma to death, but I'm not going to be. Don't bring that in my world. Nah, let's talk about it. Let's
make your own discovery.
Make your own discovery, because ultimately I want him to be himself. And look himself in the mirror as a man and pass that thought process along to his son or his daughter.
Right. And I think that's a part of our generation that we're building stronger is. Damn, for like a lack of better words, like we're coming out of because I said so stage.
And letting our kids have an opinion.
Because I said so.
Right.
Why? Because kids are inquisitive. They're always going to say why. Well, what do we do this for? But sometimes out of laziness, and I'm not trying to bash our parents or the last generation, sometimes out of like, don't question me, also the respect level, but is I don't feel like saying that much to you because I said so.
Yeah.
I don't want to take the time to explain why this is, but when you explain the whys, it's just strengthening the child's process. Like, oh, okay.
It's a slippery slope for me because I agree with you 100%. And I know a lot of gentle parenting out there. That's more part of the gentle parenting of explaining everything. I also realize that I'm raising a black man. And, for me per se, as his father who wants him to be better than I ever was, sometimes I'm not going to give you, I don't have to tell you the why. Just shut the fuck up and do it. Because
now when you're talking about do something, do the shit.
Why are you, or how come? Now, if you want to ask questions about theory, you want to ask questions about matter, you want to ask questions about philosophy, religion, about women, so any social aspect, we can talk.
I'm glad you made the difference in the why.
I just wanted to differentiate that because a lot of times it's I don't want him to feel like it's not about him feeling like he has to understand what authority is as well. Because in every space of his life, he's going to run into a level of authority. And authority doesn't mean to be subservient. Yeah. It just means that you have to acknowledge the chain of command. There's a chain of command you have to go through to achieve what you want. And if he doesn't get that and he's always questioning why, then that's going to come off as entitlement. And black people, especially young black kids, young black men, and we can't be entitled,
No, I really think like in general, because we are that even more so because nothing's going to be given ever. Yeah. Nothing's going to be given. And I'm glad you did do that because there are certain things that you need to have a certain boundary standard set in the household because this is how I run my house. Yeah. This is what I expect. Yeah. My expectations. Yeah. And I was more so I'm so glad you did that because it's more so of like the laziness of, or maybe the ignorance of not even knowing the why. Yeah. Like why something is the way it's just like, because I said so instead of taking the time. Well, shit, let's figure this shit out together.
Well, and I don't think every parent cares to differentiate. Well, because I said, a lot of parents is strictly because I said so. It's strictly because I said so. And it's been that way. Huh? And we grew up on that. A lot of us grew up on shit. It's because I said so. Don't ask me why, Yeah. And I don't necessarily think there's nothing wrong with that. But we live in an era where I don't mind explaining to my son, why I'm doing something or why he's, he messes up in school. Well, he doesn't mess up in school. He's a good kid. But let's just say he messed up in school, or I tell him, hey, you need to have this done in time. Your homework done at a certain time. Yeah. It's not done. Well, now you're getting off the game, or now you. Well, I don't care to hear your reason. I gave you the luxury of choosing what time you wanted to finish your homework. I gave you the luxury of picking what assignments you wanted to do. You have 3 assignments. Don't care which one you do. All 3 needs to be done by a certain time. And 2 of the 3 was done. And I have a kid. Usually they're all done at a certain time. I just check them off because he sets a timer and he's self-motivated. Mm-hmm. This particular time it wasn't done, and he felt to say, well, how come?
I've done all this right all the time. Well, this is the time.
And the more you asking me how come, you're gonna piss me off. Mm-hmm. So there's a level of stop asking me how come. Yeah. And now you're just gonna make it worse.
Exactly. Know what I mean? And it's a trip because now I'm present, right, in the moment of my parenting. For a while, I feel like I was trying to be something, or like trying to meet an expectation of this is what this is supposed to be. But now I feel like I'm really in the moment, in the present, like flowing as a parent, like the real flowing as a parent versus trying to emulate what I thought was parenting.
Why do you say that?
Because I had expectations of parenting that weren't mine. You know what I mean? Of like, oh, this is what a man is supposed to do. This is what a woman is. This is how it is. This child is supposed to be this way. But then if you're already making a assumption of what this child
give me an expectation of parenting that wasn't yours. As if that what a man's supposed to do.
So I felt like men, you don't look me in my mouth. When men are talking, don't look in this direction or this and that. Yeah. Like don't ask for shit when you're around or this and that. As a kid, if you're hungry, keep your mouth. You know what I mean? Like certain things. It was like I thought that was respect. You know what I mean? Like but to me, like, nigga, if you're hungry, I feel go get food. Ask, go get some food. Right. But I was hard early that way. You know what I mean? Like, putting East Side expectations on
on parenting, which is gentle and
you know what I mean. Like
thing.
this nigga don't know nothing about that. He ain't never gonna see that right now at this age. Maybe at a later age. And it's like I was raising
Him
myself. I was raising myself in my situation that I was in.
Right.
Instead of being in the moment, like, no, raise your child the right way, yes. But also realize you also are not in the same place. You're not in the same environment.
Right.
You got to learn these environments and teach these environments as well.
Do you feel like there's qualities from those environments you can pass forward?
Absolutely.
Right.
But it's don't raise your child in a cage.
Right.
If he's not in a cage.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
a bubble.
Or a bubble.
Or a bubble.
Or a bubble.
Or a bubble. If I had to choose a cage or a bubble, I'm going to choose a cage. Because the cage is going to learn how to be self-sufficient.
So
a bubble is going to always need to be protected. And I'm raising a boy.
Yeah.
A bubble is going to always need to be protected. So I'm big on like, yo, you know, our kids are one and the same. You know, our kids, you know, we are, you know, I come from, you know, where I come from.
Yeah.
And our kids are 2-parent household kids, 2-parent income kids who don't want for nothing. You know what I mean? Sports playing kids knows nothing. I was just telling my wife yesterday, at his age, I was catching 3 city buses to school. In the 5th grade. You know, downtown meeting Baby D and RP and all them going up to Jefferson from the west side.
Yeah.
So in his age, he's getting dropped off to school in a Tesla and getting picked up from school in a Tesla. And his biggest worry is coming home, knocking his homework out, and get ready to go to basketball training.
Not worried about the craziness of the east side, the buses, none of that stuff.
Man, I told my wife my biggest, and sometimes in the 5th grade.
But I'd much rather have that.
Much rather. Sometimes in the 5th grade, man, my biggest, and this is not everybody, but my concern was shit, what I'm eating for dinner tonight. And he doesn't ever have to, you know, this kid wants sushi and shit. So I have to remind exactly, right? I have to remind myself and remind him that shit ain't sweet and this ain't normal. And this ain't normal. And he that's why I think the first 5 is important, because his first 5 years of development, he went to a hood ass daycare. And I see the mentality reflected in sports. I see the mentality reflected in him, you know, not being a follower. I see that. So a lot of those characteristics is reflected where you know, he's a very introverted at his age. But at the same time, you're a square from fucking the IE. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
Don't forget that you're a square from the IE. And he knows that. He knows that. But it's important to let them know where they come from. It's important to let them know how to physically defend themselves. I don't talk to them any different.
But what's a square?
No, go ahead. You got that.
You can go. Yeah.
No, he got
it.
Okay.
And I want to hear yours too, though.
A square is just someone someone who just does the right thing. They do the right thing. They obey their parents from a kid's point of view. They obey their parents. They do the right thing. They're not taking the most risk when it comes to anything. And that could even be normal, legitimate physical things. You know what I mean? They're not hopping that fence to go play basketball. They're not hopping that fence to go get the ball from the neighbor's yard. They're gonna ring the doorbell and ask to get. Could you get the ball from the back? No, we hopped the damn fence and ran back before the dog chased us back. You know what I mean?
Somebody was making a diversion.
You know what I mean? Coming back. That's what they're not. They're not walking across grasses, drinking waters from water fountain from random water hoses and shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying that that's right or wrong.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's just a different cloth that we're come from, and the cloth he comes from is not that, and he's a kid that definitely has more advantages, and that's the right thing. Like, we work hard for our kids to not
have to deal with any of that
deal with that stuff. You know what I mean?
I'm wondering if Square has the goalpost has moved on Square. To like what? Our Square versus like what they Square is now.
See, our Square was amongst people that grew up in the same environment.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we were judging you based on like
you're a Square because we all grew up in the same area, and you acting like a sucker and knowing that we all from the come on, man, what we doing?
Yeah.
Versus a bunch of people in the same area doing the right thing.
Like if somebody from Cerritos came to Poly, we wouldn't be like, oh, this fool is Square. We'd be like, oh, that's it.
No, the reason
we'll call him a Square, but
he wouldn't be the same type of Square as somebody who grew up on the east side.
We just wouldn't fuck with him on that level. We wouldn't fuck with him on that level. We know what to do with it.
Right now in the hood is not the same.
Yeah, because we parenting these kids,
but also kids ain't drinking from the water hose.
Yeah,
kids ain't doing this shit like.
No.
So I'm saying is I wonder what the square is
today
to them right now. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, you don't even know how to play 2K, nigga. You a square. Or like, I don't know. Like,
the square to them is the niggas who scared to squeeze a gun. That's the square.
No, that's extreme.
I'm talking about the hood. I'm not talking.
No, we talking about the generation in the hood right now.
These young niggas in the hood is shooting. These young niggas in the hood is shooting. I told you I got nephews, and I mentioned them you before.
How old are they?
And we talking about 19.
No, we talking about. We talking about.
And they shooters.
We talking about fifth graders and middle schoolers
and the cousins and all them. They shooters, and these niggas ain't living in Long Beach, ain't never seen the beach in their life.
Yeah, we talking about middle school kids. We talking about middle school kids, not the older ones.
Middle school kids, I
like what do they consider a sport?
I'm talking about
like what would like Hudson's people his age on the east side consider?
Because a 20-year-old wouldn't be drinking from a water hose.
Yeah,
no, wouldn't be drinking from a water hose. A middle school kid,
like
would be drinking from water hose.
We were drinking from water hose. Yeah,
in elementary, middle school, we kind of getting out of that.
So,
you know what I mean?
So
I'm wondering.
I can't speak on the hood.
Yeah,
but I can speak on when I take Hudson to go play basketball. And before he got injured, I would take him to the park or this particular place, and a lot of middle school kids did pick up. They pick up ball, and he's in the fifth. I go play pickup with him.
Go get out there,
and you hear, and I show man, your bitch weak. Your bitch trash. This nigga girl trash, man. Shut up. You didn't even want to get down with him back when he called you out. Shut up. Don't act tough.
Right.
I'm hearing that conversation as they're getting ready. So, that shit ain't too much different from where we grew up at.
Yeah.
And this is in the IE. Now, granted, these are Hispanics and niggas, but this was in the IE. Man, yo, girl, man, you acting tough now when you didn't want to get down with him when he called you out.
They might be active.
And so
might be active, man.
And so I'm over here because I'm not in the mix. These little kids.
Yeah.
So I'm over here just sitting down watching Hudson get ready, warm up, and these kids are getting their clothes, putting their stuff on, laughing like, "Why aren't you in school this weekend?" Blah blah. So I'm hearing that conversation, and it would be naive of us to think that every kid is a streamer, a gamer, a podcaster, or want to be a streamer, a gamer, or a podcaster. There's some niggas out here who literally want to go to school and tote guns. And I firmly believe that. Now, is it as prevalent? Probably not. But you see niggas running up, flocking in stores. Yeah. You see these kids, 17 and 18, running up in jewelry stores and guns out, running and shit. They running licks. Who do you think they calling squares? They calling somebody square. You know what I mean?
They calling somebody square, somebody a buster. Like that extreme of like hood, that mentality, I know that. Everybody other than you is a target. It's not even square. It's like, nigga, this is not even conversation. Nigga, like, don't talk. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's that extreme. And you got that. Everybody is a possible body, right? And so going into that, like, because I was just talking about how I was like raising myself. And it's just like, damn, times are changing so fast. And we may think that we're hip to the shit. We ain't.
Yeah.
We're not. Yeah. Nigga, we really don't know what's going on with them. Like, those are moments where we get to be spies in their life. What you're talking about? Like, I get to be a fly on the wall and hear these conversations.
For a pickup game.
That's nigga an hour. Yeah. That's an hour and a half. These kids are exposed to way more than what we was exposed to. Like, as in seeing, being able to look up and research and do this.
1,000%.
And so it's like, nigga, they gotta be elevated in these certain areas.
And how naive.
It depends on how naive they're looking at.
Yeah. How naive of it for us to think that these kids are just at home playing video games and being nerds. Mm-hmm. Now, granted, I was just telling, we just got done, my kids' team, we just got done playing and made hoops, and we go on a good run. We beat a team after being down 17, and we go on a good run. And at the end of the game, kids, let's fucking go. Pump that shit up, let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Fifth grade.
Yeah.
Juiced up. They ready, they hooping.
Yeah.
They talking, hooping, slapping the ground. What was cracking? They play games and they all that other stuff too, but they want to be hoopers.
Mm-hmm.
They physical and they want to play basketball. And all that energy that comes with basketball, they with all that. Now, I'm not saying when the court is over that these kids are, but some of these kids are a little bit different. I will say that. Yeah. With this particular kid, he typed to go to the store by himself, come back by himself. You know what I mean? Yeah, with his own brand. You know what I mean? It's my boy's son. But my whole point is everyone around is like, let's do it. So if you think they're not on the game talking shit,
they talking.
If you think they're not on the game, you know what I mean? We call them squares because of
our definition.
Right. When you grew up in a certain way and a
Square,
motherfucker scared to fight,
Yeah.
you scared to get down. Oh, I don't want to fight. Oh, you scared. Motherfucker get shamed. Remember back in the day, you don't want to fight, you getting shamed. Oh, this nigga's a buster. He don't even want to get down. He's
Buster, weenie. You don't want to fight, you a weenie or buster.
And you'll never be respected the same. Win, lose, or draw, niggas will never look at you the same. You know what I mean? Because you were scared to fight. We don't care if you get your ass whooped. We'll laugh.
Yeah.
We'll laugh, but at least the nigga got down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've seen squares get down.
Me too. I've
seen
squares
busters. Not get down.
I've seen squares get down and hold their own too on street niggas.
Yeah.
Like actually had squabbles. Because you thought they was a square. These niggas,
like, I'm not a street nigga.
These niggas was in gymnastics for 4 years. You thought they was flip on everything on left. Hey, it was a true story. This nigga was in gymnastics for 4 years. This nigga would knock out 150 push-ups. Like that.
Exactly.
Strong as shit.
Right.
Strong as shit. You know what
How
I mean?
that nigga get up out of there?
That stays a true story. I'm like, damn.
That nigga like the 3 niggas on his back. Like,
Hey, Square's Delaware, man. Square from Delaware. We'll whoop your ass in a minute. And not even trying to be tough, just a regular. So I don't confuse being square with being soft. I don't confuse being square with being a punk. I just confuse. Square is just decisions you complete. You decide to live a life that's on the straight and narrow.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that at all.
Right. So we were talking about sports. You just dibbled and dabbled just a tad bit about it. I want to get into that as in parenting our kids in sports and wearing the 2 hats and when is the time to put it off, take it off, or what it is to you, and how are you pushing your kids in sports?
For me with sports, it's a lot different because our parents was like rough on us.
We had no option.
Yeah, and they kind of made us lose our love and passion for it, the way they were parenting us, the way we coach.
Because it wasn't even like we didn't want to do the sport. Like, hey, can we do this year?
Yeah, and it's like nah.
No, you this run.
Yeah,
you did yeah.
So it kind of turned us off and made us feel a certain way about it and took my passion away from it.
Yeah.
So my kids, I'm more just like I don't take that approach. I just let them like, hey, y'all have fun, do what you do. And I did that all the way from the youth. And when they got to high school, like with Kayla and Araya, like I was like, now y'all got to step it up. And I'm putting a little bit of pressure on them. Like, if you dogging it, I'm on you.
Yeah.
And I can tell when you dogging it because I know your effort. And the effort you're putting out is piss poor.
Okay.
And sometimes even talking to the coaches, like Araya's coach, like every last one of them, your daughter got all the talent in the world, but she lazy. I mean, every single coach that she had don't even know
sports, or is it kind of MO a little bit?
She kind of be doing lazy stuff at the house, like clean up the kitchen, but she ain't wiping off the counters or the stove or sweeping. I'm like, or she'll mop and don't sweep. I'm like, how do you mop in the floor and you can sweep?
When did she pick up the sport?
She been doing this sport. Like
seriously, when did she seriously pick up the sport?
Junior high school.
What, track?
Yeah,
junior high school, like 7th or 8th grade. She was running.
I want to differentiate
because we started young.
Someone very fast versus someone who wants to do it because they enjoy the sport.
And she didn't want to do it, but it's the practice part she don't like.
Right.
She loved the meets.
Right.
Because it's quick. But anything
I
that's hard.
had a conversation with a friend yesterday, and it was, it was about basketball. It kind of segues into this. About basketball, and we said we have a bunch of kids, 2 different type of kids. You have kids that love playing basketball, and you have kids that love learning basketball.
Yeah.
And a lot of kids who love playing basketball, they can go to your average park and your average YMCA and your average gym and play 2-on-2 with other kids who like playing basketball and beat them because they're physically better. They got more skill set. They like playing basketball. They're the kids who go to a park at a picnic, at a family picnic, and if there's kids at the court playing, they want to go play.
Yeah.
Until they're on the court with kids who love learning basketball. And the kids who love learning basketball, they're at the family picnic watching kids play and say, I'm cool. Because they're not going to push me. Because I could do what I want with it. And I've seen it firsthand. The kids who love learning basketball, they're doing the same 50 drills 50 times in a row until it's done. They're getting mad when it's not done. The kid who loves playing basketball, by the 10th time, they want to do something else. Okay, are we going to run 3s? Are we going to run 5s? The kids,
short attention span into what is going like. I need to be entertained with this.
I need to be entertained and not knowing the nuances on how this makes me a better player.
Yeah.
Because I want to have fun.
Do you think those kids that are doing the repetitive stuff, do you think they know that it's paying off?
Yes,
that's what they're doing. They're doing it for that.
I think eventually
they don't know.
Eventually,
learn.
Eventually, they don't. You're right. Yeah. Eventually, they know they have someone who either has a knowledge base or their parents pay for a trainer, and hopefully, for someone who gives a shit, is a trainer who's explaining and the reason and the why. And if the kid has it in here and they enjoy the game, and they start to see it, then they start picking up. And what I had to realize is there's nothing wrong with the kids who just want to play basketball.
No, absolutely
not. We are not gatekeepers of anything.
No.
If you just want to play and be done by it may not even be your number one sport.
And I can't make you something you ain't.
Absolutely.
You are who you are.
Absolutely. So that the issue does become when the kids who like to play basketball and they're pretty decent and pretty good at playing basketball against other kids who like to play basketball. The problem is when those kids venture into the lane of kids who like to learn basketball and shit looks different. And practices, they look different. And in 5-on-5 games, they get nervous, not understanding what a down peck is, not coming off a screen, not understanding the simplicity of a one dribble pull, over dribbling in situations before the trap comes, not making the reads because you don't like the nuances into learning basketball. You just want to play basketball. And you were good enough until you weren't. And then, unfortunately, a lot of those kids end up going to different schools and today get on a team where they could just do what they want.
And this is a little bit of a segue from the original, but I do want to ask you. So the kids that realize that, because I always recognize it as in, you ain't seen there's another level to this shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
You haven't seen.
Absolutely.
You be selling Xander that all the time. You like
there's somebody right now that
putting up 50 shots right now while you in here playing your video game.
And what I've seen because I did with Xander, I put him in the jungles. I put him in football from 6 to 9. I needed those 3 years of football tackle, and he mastered it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I heard it was. Man, we talked about him often.
He was a G, but he didn't like football. He's like, you said I had to do 3 years. I'm done. But
retired.
He was like, I'm done. But it was like when I would explain something to him, he had the benefit of playing with one of the coldest kids I had ever seen, right? But him getting to see that, you can do this, and like, okay, like, and working on that shit without that kid there. I'm just telling you shit. Like, hey, you need to do this and it. But when he got that example of it, and I got somebody that I gotta try to be better than. Yeah. It sparked some shit in that little nigga that I didn't even have. Like, he was like, there's no way I'm not gonna be talked in the same conversation with you. I'm not gonna be one of these little niggas that's around.
Yeah. Right. We're gonna be peers.
We're gonna be peers. And I was like, oh shit. And I was like, no, you're doing the hit and drill with this dude. You're not hitting nobody else. They like, why you putting him against that big ass? Because he needs to learn what the top is. Right. Tackle this dude. Like, there ain't gonna be another one of him. If you tackle him, then you got
tackle anybody.
Right. You good. And so when sometimes kids will see that different level and answer the call, like,
were they the same age?
Same exact age. And just big size difference.
Yeah, of course.
And then
it usually is at this age group, the size usually is the biggest determining factor.
And Xander it was Ross and Xander. Those are the two names they named on that team.
And then there's other kids that will see that level and be like, oh yeah, I'm packing it up. Yeah, what we doing now? We doing something else. Because it's kids that be on the football team that be like, I'm not tackling him.
So what happens in basketball is those kids, they just avoid those teams.
Oh shit!
They'll just play in every tournament that doesn't involve that these better teams are.
So the basketball team does, or the kid does?
The kid won't even be in a position to be in the same room with or on the floor with the kid.
But the coaches are.
But if they happen to be in the same tournament, like these coaches look at these tournaments weeks, a month ahead of time. They can see what other teams are in the tournament. Because these tournament directors want money, so you're going to pay them their money, and you're going to get a list of. Who's so far? Yeah. And as a director, hey, can you let me know before I pay? Is there any good competition? I went, this part, and they'll look at the teams, and based on that team, they're going to be on there. It's not the tournament for us. Go to another tournament. Go to another tournament because you got parents who aren't paying $20 to park, $20 to get in to lose by 50.
Yeah,
and you God forbid,
and it's going to expose your coaching too.
And God forbid, No, the reality, God forbid, the reality is you just don't have a kid. Your kids are just not good enough on that level.
Exactly.
On that level. Back in the day, they just didn't play AA. You played rec until you were good.
That was my thing. I was like, dude, I don't ever remember sorry niggas playing travel.
No, it
was like you couldn't be sorry.
Yeah, you better go to the YMCA.
Yeah. It's bad. It's bad, man. And that's why I asked, was he the same age? Because I mean, in basketball, you have the reclass and the whole back, so whatever. I used to feel a certain way about it. I let it go now. It is what it is. But and basketball, I try to keep Hudson around the highest of not just his group, but I've coaches of high schools. Hey, can me and my son come sit and watch you guys practice? My son's injured right now. Could we come sit and watch you guys practice so I could keep him around the game, so I could keep him around the speed to let him know what a high school what it looks like, what the conversation looks like. When he trained, shout out to my boy Stephen Mallory. When he trained with high school kids.
I was about to say that.
He's 10, training with kids who are 13, 14, 16, 17, and he's hearing the verbiage. Hey man, you playing like a hoe. Hey, go to the hole. Stop playing like a bitch. He's hearing these verbiages. It's not rattling him. It's hoop talk.
Mm-hmm.
So that square kid from here is getting all that bullshit
on the basketball.
All that, he's not used to it. It's not rattling him. Again, he went to the hood daycare, first 5. This is a daycare. I'll pick him up, and Hudson got in a fight, or Hudson's on timeout for wrestling, or Hudson's on. So there's a correlation with him always being on the ground for diving for balls because he's not scared. He's just not scared. So now I look back, and since he's been hurt for a couple of months.
What's his injury?
He has lesions, oskendile knee lesions. He has 2 lesions. So they're pretty much bone dents in the knee.
Really?
Yeah. So I initially thought he tore his ACL. This was at Made Hoops out in Arizona.
They got hit or something?
No, he planted planted the wrong way.
Wow.
The knee buckled. Went through an MRI.
How old is Hudson right now?
11. It happened like a week after his 11th birthday.
Really?
Did an MRI, nothing torn. Ligament, everything is intact. But the X-ray revealed pretty much lesions in the knee, which are cracks and dents. Mm-hmm. And the only way to let it fill is to let it heal.
Just to chill.
Just to let it heal.
Let the young body do its thing.
Let the calcium. There was like some kids, depending on his age, we would have had him in surgery, but he's so young, the calcium is going to heal. Surgery wouldn't work. So it's going to take a little bit longer, but you shouldn't have to. We want to make sure this doesn't come up in high school.
How long has he been out so
immobilized
far? Since
right?
December.
Since December 4th. Killing him, huh?
December 4th. Yeah, he's killing him. So he's in physical therapy. He's on the bike. He's doing all that.
But how long has he been on that? He just started that, right?
About 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So he was in the cast for about 12 weeks. So and then crutches and everything else. So in between that, I'm keeping him sharp. We go to every practice. We go to every game, sitting on the sideline. I'm emailing coaches. I've sat in high school coaches practices. I keep him around the game, and so he can see, one, to not be intimidated by the speed, the talk, and any of the other stuff, and 2, understand the verbiage. When we watch basketball, he doesn't look at the ball. I said, don't look at the ball. Look at everything that's happening, not the basketball. You know what I mean? The back door, the cut. Because understand the game cerebrally so you can implement your skill set. But you don't implement your skill set without thinking the game first. That's kind of been the approach. So when you come to high level, and I give quotes when it comes to high level elite kids, because I don't believe in elite kids. You're elite when you're at Georgia or
So how you feel about these kids being ranked?
That's a whole nother conversation.
Let's talk about that.
That's a whole nother conversation.
But these niggas is getting paid.
In high school, yes. In high school,
parents are paying these.
In high school, yes. I tell people all the time. And my
not talking about high school. We ain't talking about high school. We talking about kids
paid right now.
That's about 10, 11-year-olds being ranked.
But 10, 11-year-olds ain't getting paid like that for one.
I ain't talking about them.
And if their parents say they getting paid, they lying.
No, I'm saying
they lying. They ain't getting paid like that. They may get comped. They may get stuff comped.
No.
They may get a couple $100 for win games.
No. These niggas is getting paid, moved in, rent. They're getting paid like they're high school colleges right now.
And so,
at what age?
At 6 to 12.
Get out of here!
I swear to God.
Get out of here! I'm not saying it right.
Football, Snoop League, niggas is paying.
So you have what you just said is you have niggas, meaning a bunch of niggas from wherever they come from. Let's not go there.
Yeah, you're on the right path.
Putting together some bread to give underprivileged kids and maybe a couple moms, an opportunity to live somewhere rent free, so long as their kid play and perform
okay. and jobs
or whatever the case. That's cool. That's cool for a help. Now that's not an NIL deal. And NIL deal in high school, I know. Let me not say I know.
Well, I know of kids
these niggas getting hundreds of thousands in high school. NIL contractually,
but the
completely different scenario.
Now to a kid, that NIL deal versus getting money to an 8-year-old kid, nigga, there is no difference.
They're not seeing that.
Their parents. That's going to the money.
Yeah.
Now y'all being.
What
now
y'all being
naive. What they just gave all these little kids all this credit for being advanced and learning and this and that. You think these niggas, when they walk in places, they don't know they the man?
We talking about seeing the money.
Do you know how many kids?
Of course they know they're the man.
Do you know how many kids I've walked in and see being a man get fucking destroyed?
Do you know how many niggas I seen be the man and be a fucking loser in high school?
Yeah, I agree.
I agree. Yeah. But them niggas wasn't even getting paid.
I just because it's different.
You know how much Bryce and Obi would be getting paid right now?
Man, they would be.
They almost would be 100,000s a year, nigga. How niggas
dominant they was.
We could even go back, man. I'm gonna go back to the receiver that first of all, we know Rob Perry was getting paid, but that's another conversation. Out of modern day, but out of modern day, we know he's getting paid. But
everybody,
do you know how much in the NIL era, how much Andre Cyrus would have been getting paid?
I didn't get crazy bread.
Like we didn't even get to Kareem and all them because we know the Kareem and them made it. They went to SC. They set records.
Let me not say that. I'm just gonna leave.
Andre was one of the coldest.
Period. Yeah.
And anyways, if he lived in the NIL era, it would be completely different.
Nigga, Noah, the tight end, Noah, Simone and Black, was one of the coldest tight ends I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Nigga, and he was underrated just because he's on Poly. Nigga, we had so many kids like
that. From 96.
Akbar was doing
I was about to say from 96 to like 2003.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like those NIL deals for Poly.
That 02 team alone. That 02 team alone. What Bing would have got? What Mercedes? What Deshaun was a part of the 02 team? But
Derrick
Jones would have got.
Rodney Van
would have got. What my boy Pago would have got. You know what I mean? These cats, Junior would have got. Yeah. Come on, what we talking about? They have 5 people that went Power 5.
That whole team would have been
getting. They have 5 people that went Power 5.
It'd have been at least about 15, 20 people getting 100,000 plus.
But circling back to the whole ranking thing, I tell people, and I've yet to been proven wrong. I've never seen a kid in the 5th, 6th grade who was ranked top 10, who finished his year as a senior year, who was still ranked top 10. Never seen it happen once in my life. Actually, most kids I've seen who were in the 5th, 6th, 7th grade who was ranked top 10, unless they're 6'10", African, and probably are Dominican.
With a fake
kids that's older than that's what the kids in the white. Unless they're one of them.
The kids in the white.
I've never seen
with kids in the white.
No, they be old.
USC.
Be old.
Then you
motherfuckers
like
be old
3
as shit.
kids.
Man, come on, man. Hey, but I've never seen it. So I know the list. I see the list out there, and the top 5s, the top 10. Show me one that's been ranked from the 6th grade on. That's number 1 as a senior, not from coast to coast, not from all preps or any of the other. I'm talking ESPN.
What about the GOAT? What about the GOAT? Brian, he was, right?
They didn't do middle school rankings.
Yeah, that's before
the monetization and the exploitation of AAU basketball.
Okay.
That was before the Cinderella treatment as well, like the coddling and this. The reason why
they coddled the fuck out of LeBron. Especially in high school. Remember, LeBron, the Cavs got suspended. The Cavs got fined.
They brought him in.
They brought the nigga in as a junior.
Yeah.
He was a junior.
Training with him.
Training with him. Yeah. So the Cavs got fined like $300,000. Yeah. So they was coddling the hell out of him. So Tyson Chandler had a Hummer H2.
But what I'm saying is now they don't even reprimand if you got a star.
Yeah.
They like, I feel like our generation, we had stars, but they wasn't beyond being yelled at and being reprimanded and sat down and this and that. Like
now they treat them like prima donnas. Like
you can't say nothing. They start treating them like prima donnas from the like all the. That's what I'm saying. The reason why we're not seeing them transcend to the next level is because they're not even making you work as hard as these kids that's not as good as you. Yeah, these kids that ain't as good as you, they gonna be the same size as you at one
eventually.
point.
Yeah,
nigga, and they out working and having to do shit to get there. Your work ethic is never going to match theirs.
Never going to catch it.
It's never going to catch them because
this is all natural for you right now. It is such a young
have
age.
to make those motherfuckers still work.
Yeah.
You have to make them be hungry. Obi was working. Nigga,
to this day, he's still working.
Nigga, ridiculously. He wasn't that great just because he was a genetic freak.
Yeah.
But because his coach could tell him, shut the sit your ass down, Michael Granville.
Yeah.
Nigga, his dad used to beat his ass in front of us all the time.
Yeah. I seen a coach, two things. I seen a coach tell a kid, his own kid, get the fuck out my gym.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the coach I want.
The kid was 10. Get the fuck, you want to half-ass and run, get the fuck out the gym. The kid went, got off the course. This is his son, by the way.
Yeah.
Kid went, got out, sat on the bleachers, took no. Get the fuck out my gym.
Get out of the gym.
Get out of the gym.
Go stand outside somewhere.
I don't want to see your face.
Go stand outside somewhere.
This is his son, tough as nails, too.
Yeah.
This is the son. I've seen that. I've heard of stories, who I'm going to remain nameless, where star players flat out calling their coach a straight bitch.
Wait, the players calling their coach
straight bitch in front of everybody. Hey, shut your bitch ass up. Star player.
Star
player.
That's what it is.
And when I mean star, I mean the highest of stars you could think of at that. I'm talking McDonald's All-American star player. What are you doing? I mean, what do you tell a kid who's making more than a coach?
It's hard.
So okay,
that's where you gotta have the respect. That's where parenting come in. And sometimes parents are just as bad as allowing their kids to get away with everything.
Yeah. In this case, I think this person comes from good parents. So it could have just been, a fire. I don't know what that situation was. But you're right. A lot of parents, he's 100% right. A lot of parents, when they used to getting this treatment over and over, then you get a coach who, I believe, for a kid to get to that level, they had to be talked to.
Level of what? Of disrespect or level of talent?
The level of talent.
Okay.
So for them to get to that level of talent, they had to be talked to a certain way.
Okay.
You don't get to this level of talent without being talked to greasy. You just don't. It ain't roses and gumdrops all the way. Nah, nigga, you acting like a hoe. You playing soft right now. You playing like a bitch. You wasting me and your mama money. Yeah. They get a lot of that. Of that, right? So I don't think when they get to the point of talking back, it's not because no one can tell me nothing. Nah, because you've been told something. I think it's the relationship. For whatever reason, the respect factor was lost because of the relationship and the coach. Don't know the history there. Maybe there's other people in the room who's more powerful than that coach. You know what I mean? Who can pull strings more than that coach could. So I don't got to listen to you. You know what I mean?
Right. There's a lot of that going on too.
There's a lot of that going on. A ton of that going on, especially when you got people who can offer money.
The coach, you just the face, homie.
You just the face.
I can go anywhere and get coached.
I'm here because of this person.
Yeah, but I can go anywhere else and go get coached by somebody who ain't gonna be on.
I can even go even further. There's people who can make a phone call and get a scholarship faster than your coach could.
Yeah.
Flat out. There's people who can make a phone call and get a scholarship to Duke, Kentucky, and any one of these schools fast. And their reputation and the kids they send is bigger than this national coach's reputation. Because they have a history of just dealing with 5-star kids.
Is that
you got
when we were younger, it was Magic. Well, it was Magic. It was like those traveling teams, but now it's like the
you got Compton Magic, which is
EYBL stuff.
You're talking about Compton Magic, which is E-Top, who's still the man right now, by the way. You got back when we played, it was William Wesley, who's the last I heard was the GM for the New York Knicks. These are people who
these are the pool that he's talking about.
These people had no experience, like actual like high school coaching or middle school coaching. Let me not say I haven't looked that far deep, but they're not known as coaches. They're known as players who get shit done for people. So if you got, just using William as an example, if you got William sitting in the stands watching, and he has this kid who's number 1 in the country to his agency, and he has this kid who's number 2 in the country playing against each other to his agency, and he's watching both of his top kids play against one another. When they coaches yelling at them, they miss a shot. You think they're looking at the coach? They're looking at his agent.
The agent,
who the agent's going to be the one that's saying what draft pick you are, how much advance bread I'm going to send you.
Right.
Just before NIL deal, so now you don't really necessarily need that.
Yeah.
But back then, how much advance bread I'm going to send you, where I'm going to go to bat for you. It's not the coach.
No, and so for a while, they were saying high school basketball it matters, but it doesn't matter like that. It matters what you're doing with your traveling team.
Yeah.
Like in the scouts that are coming to those games, not to your high school games really. But I feel like I kind of see like an uptick out here in high school basketball.
Because they shut down AAU for high school season, right?
Well, yeah, you
can't
play high school. Like right now it's coming up on the live circuit in a couple of months, which is when high school players can play AAU, the undergrads. But during the actual high school season, high school players can't play AAU. If they are playing AAU, they're not playing varsity basketball.
Right.
They're not playing varsity basketball, which, I'm learning to be nice, but you weren't significant enough anyway.
Yeah.
So go play AAU.
Yeah.
Making the team regardless. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Go work on your shit.
Go work on your shit.
And then maybe next year you can join.
Maybe next year, fella.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things. But yeah, you can high school.
Because I've been because Darrell and son.
Yeah.
But just seeing the I don't know if I'm saying the passion, but seeing the excitement in the stands of watching the game again. You know what I mean? Like in high school, I felt like for a minute it was just like kind of like dead. Now it's like
LA section in particular has been dead. I will say that.
Yes.
LA section for the last,
like I feel like they're coming back.
It's starting to come back.
They're coming back. They spread out, but now they're like starting to go to the Inglewoods, the this and that, the Redondos.
I mean, you got Crow who's reigniting what Inglewood's doing out there. But for the last, I'm gonna say about 8, 7, 10 years, a lot of the talent's been in the IE, man. And this is coming from a Long Beach kid who grew up with playing against the Westchesters and the Dominguezes and all them. Like, the talent now is out. It's the Roosevelts, it's the Centennials, it's the Ranchos. That's where a lot
of those kids grown in that area. They leaving from out here.
Now they're grown in that area. Now they're grown in that area because AAU.
Because Corona Centennial is like, that school out there is going crazy.
And now they're living out there. But you got, again, Compton Magic. Compton Magic is based in Corona. It was in Compton. It's based in Corona now.
So he bringing the people out there.
Setting
them up shop.
You got your place. But now what I've seen.
The main Adidas West Coast representative.
Is the NBA Suns is coming to the inner cities now. Like a lot of
basketball,
like Elijah Arenas,
Trevor Ariza, St. John Bosco had that.
They weren't coming to the inner city. Elijah Arenas played in the Valley. He played in the Valley. He was getting all his money. No, but wasn't he said the inner city? He wasn't. He didn't say
Trevor Ariza.
And even your boy
went to Bosco. He ain't Bosco no more. Bosco ain't the inner city.
What's the boy that went to Linwood?
Crow's he's at Inglewood. That's different. That's different.
Yeah, so he in the inner city.
Yeah, it's different. He in the inner city. Pops the coach.
Yeah,
his dad.
That's how you do it.
Paul Pierce. Oh, he got it laid out.
Yeah,
and I know this. I mean, Crow the man. Crow the man.
Where did Trevor Ariza's son just play?
He went to Bosco, then they left. I don't know where he went. He went to. I think,
and before that, he went to.
He was out here in LA.
Yeah, he went to Sarah.
Sarah.
I thought it might have been Taft. I'm not sure. One
Taft,
of the schools.
like they.
No, I'm thinking you talking about Gilbert. I'm thinking about Trevor Ariza's son. Trevor Ariza's son.
That's what we're talking about. You're talking about Taj.
Yeah, he went to. Didn't he go to Sarah too first?
No, he didn't.
Not Sierra Canyon, maybe, but
Sarah.
He had said he was going to go. I think he had said he was going to go to Sierra Canyon, but didn't end up going.
No, not he went to Sarah.
Whatever school he went to, he didn't go. He ended up going to Bosco. He went to Bosco with McCoy, Christian Collins, which we just got done talking about Christian.
Yeah.
He went to McCoy. He went to Brandon McCoy and Christian Collins and Taj Ariza. At that particular time, they had one of the best teams in the nation, probably top 10 in the nation, talent-wise. There was...
Oh, he went to Westchester. That's what it was.
Prior. And then Brandon left and went to Sierra Canyon, got a bag. Taj left for whatever reason, and then left Christian by himself. And Christian ended up shooting up because, Christian's good. And he became the solo man over there. You know what I mean? So
now Crossroads got 2 young cats that's 5-star 10th graders.
A word?
What's the cat from Milliken, the freshman? He's so
Quality cold.
He's so cold. He won Morley
MVP
for them
as a freshman.
Yeah.
As what position?
Point guard?
1 or 2, don't matter. He's a hooper.
As a point?
Yeah, he's a hooper. Quality cold. First freshman ever win Morley League MVP. Number of respect for Quality. He putting the work.
Milliken stepping up too. That's just...
Yeah, I think it's forces going against Poly, so it's trying to level the playing field.
It's not a force. It's
a matter of time.
Ain't no forces.
Man, it's people.
Look at what Poly has been doing to his own people.
That's not the point. The point
Poly
is
how the fuck is Sammy not a head coach at Poly? How
I don't know if he not want to be one.
Nigga, no, I'm gonna talk about it. Nigga,
I don't know if Sammy want to be. I don't know if Sammy want to be.
You want to talk about Poly?
Yeah,
nigga, they ain't getting shit because of the way they treat their people, nigga. There's no way, nigga, that whole lineup shouldn't be superstars that came from Poly, nigga.
It's true.
I agree. How you go with Antonio Pierce? I'm not even gonna get into it. Let's just move away from that shit.
But this nigga, look. Every time I talk about Poly, this nigga says everything but what the answer is. The answer is just it wasn't their year. Just wasn't the year. It just wasn't. He gonna give excuses. He gonna get red. He gonna give zoning. He gonna get redlining. He gonna get redlining. But Poly took advantage of all that shit as well. for decades.
They didn't take advantage of people who would just come. Because that's
when they started going from poly graduate coaches to whatever they got now. Nigga, J-So was cracking.
I'm gonna keep it a bean.
The nigga after J-So was cracking.
After Laura, it went downhill. After Laura, it went downhill.
They stopped feeding into Long Beach. They stopped feeding into poly.
People who don't know the poly tradition.
And quiet as kept. A lot of niggas weren't Laura fans either. But after Laura,
he still did his thing.
He did his thing. Well, they lost the biggest, most important game they ever played.
Yeah, against De La Salle. That was crazy.
That was the most important game they ever played under Laura.
Don't act like De La Salle wasn't a squad, nigga.
We didn't say it was. But we had opportunities.
Like we talk about Poly's team, nigga. Let's talk about their team.
Their team was unreal.
Yep. They quarterback.
Nigga was Maurice Jones-Drew.
Yeah. And he wasn't even the starting running back.
Nobody do something to like Maurice Jones-Drew was out there going crazy on us.
The starting running back on that team was a cat named Lorenzo Bersi.
Yeah.
Yes. I
remember Lorenzo Bersi.
He was the starting running back.
Ridiculous.
Lorenzo got hurt. Mo Drew was second.
Jerkies.
What did he score? 5 touchdowns?
Yeah. Rocking people on the goal line.
We niggas don't want to say names. Yeah, we know who we saw.
Don't you dare.
We know who we saw.
We're not going to talk about that.
We ain't going to talk about that. But we know who we saw. The nigga was a man amongst boys. But I heard the nigga was squatting 1,000.
I can tell.
Look at him.
He was squatting 1,000 in high school.
He was doing the same thing in cup.
But hold on. The nigga was a junior.
Yeah.
He was a junior squatting 1,000.
Nigga's neck looked like this table.
Only nigga I see do that to Poly close to
McNair.
Matt Grudiger.
Matt Grudiger went crazy.
Matt Grudiger's
Mike McNair.
That nigga went Forrest Gump on y'all niggas. That nigga scored a punt return, a touchdown, threw a touchdown, interception run back.
He personally took us apart. But what happened to him?
He went to SC. He went to SC and he was a man at SC. All Pac-12.
He
made all Pac-12.
He wasn't who he was in modern day.
He just didn't go to the league.
Pac-12 was shit.
Pac-12 was shit.
But he made all Pac-12.
He wouldn't have did shit in the SEC.
Oh no.
No, he was undersized.
He was undersized. But that's the.
He was big enough to rock them niggas.
Because
I tell you that. You went to Poly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was big enough to rock Poly. I tell you that. He was undersized though.
Nigga, Dave rocked that nigga.
He led the Pac-10 and Pac-12 in tackles.
But that was like the Pac-12.
Same year Sutan McCullough was there. Same year
Sutan was my favorite running back.
Same year Kareem Kelly was there. Come on.
Kareem Kelly was my favorite receiver.
K2 was cold.
K2 was fast cold. And small hands.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
We're
not doing that. Hey man, K2.
And we're gonna talk about
K2 was arguably the top three out of Poly ever.
You before Kenyon?
No,
yeah, arguably,
but no.
You got Kenyon before Dre.
You got Andre. You got Sammy.
No. Dre is a caveat.
Before D-Jack?
No, Dre. Yes,
you could.
Yes.
He could be. It's just all the stuff is argument.
Yes, 1,000%. Yes.
How? Because Kareem Kelly is one of my. I love Kareem Kelly,
and I fuck with Jack. Yeah. And I fuck with Jack the long way.
And I'm not trying to pit them against each other, but you taking Kelly over D-Jack.
Yes.
I seen Kareem Kelly do it.
Yes.
In high school, absolutely.
Okay.
Kareem Kelly was doing some crazy stuff, running punts back.
He was doing everything.
Kickoff back.
Like D-Jack wasn't doing
the only difference is...
I'll tell you what. Hold on.
Kelly had a better quarterback.
Chris Lewis.
Kelly had a better quarterback. That's the only difference is...
Not only shared the field with all kind of receivers.
They got SP on the other end.
Jeremy. Nigga at tight end. Hold on. Nigga had motherfucking... Larry Kroon,
but we're not gonna
Herman Hochin,
but we're not gonna act like that. Jack didn't have people.
Nigga, nowhere near that. Motherfucking that.
He has some.
Is that Kelly fault? Is that Kareem fault?
No, it's the reality.
But it's not Kareem fault.
It's the reality.
It's not. So he took advantage of it.
So
do you knock Emmitt Smith for the same thing?
Hold on.
I do too.
Yeah,
I do too. But as long as you knock Emmitt Smith for the same thing,
I do. But I'm not taking
this is not a Barry Emmett conversation.
No, I'm not taking anything from Kareem Kelly. I'm not taking. That's my nigga. I love us. That like Kareem was the man, but Kareem ran,
and he was the man at SC,
and he was the man at SC
who had a better college career.
Deshaun. D-Jack had a way better college career.
I don't know.
What?
He had a better NFL career for sure.
You don't got the punt returns that nigga was doing for Cal.
Oh, I remember the. He was killing. He was killing.
D-Jack was colder than a lot of niggas.
But was he a better receiver than Kareem at SC.
Yeah.
Because Kareem won.
I think Kareem third all time at SC.
Yeah.
Are you kidding
And
me?
he
right
just
now?
lost. D-Jack, look,
I'm about to look him up.
Was Killer Cole all around.
The only nigga I thought was a better wide receiver that I ever saw in my life at SC than Kareem.
Who?
That I saw. I know there's probably better. Mike Williams. That nigga was a fucking problem.
Well, he was just huge. I like
that nigga.
Now you talking about SC?
Problem.
Best receivers at SC?
He only played 1 year.
You got Keyshawn Johnson. You got Keyshawn.
I think I'm taking Kareem.
Kareem Kelly?
I'm taking Kareem over Keyshawn.
I'm taking Kareem just because I'm biased with him. But at SC, I'm taking him SC. But D-Jack versus college career?
You're crazy.
Yeah.
D-Jack was balling in college. Don't get me wrong.
Nigga.
He had a hell of a quarterback too. They both had. He had Carson Palmer.
Hold on.
They got Aaron Rodgers. Let's keep it being.
But he
had Aaron Rodgers. He had Carson Palmer.
But he was on Sports Center without Aaron Rodgers. Nigga.
Because of the point returns.
Yes.
Because he was more dynamic. That's not the question I asked. The question I asked, who was the better receiver? Who had a better
pure receiver?
Pure receiver. He was more dynamic because of that. But Kareem ran back punts too. Stop that, man. Shout out to the homie. He ran back punts too. What are you talking about?
I'm just gonna say it. I take them my niggas, but D-Jack, nigga, nah. And for the not run track,
you know the next person I'm about to mention.
Who?
You know the next person I'm about. The only other person that since you opened Pandora's box, the next person I'm about to mention, cold as fuck too. D1, cold at Poly, in the same conversation. Fast as shit. You know who I'm about to mention.
Just, you talking about speed?
I'm talking about as a wide receiver.
As a wide receiver?
Yes.
Sammy.
As a wide. So, where do you put him in the same category? I mean, college.
Nigga, I'm taking Sammy over Kareem.
Over Kareem?
Yeah.
At Oregon?
Yes.
Over Jack?
No.
Hold on, I'm about.
I love Kareem.
Up these stats.
Kareem was just a blazer, nigga. Like that nigga was just.
Was he faster than Jack?
Yeah.
No. He wasn't. I don't think
Deshaun Jackson ain't never ran no.
He ain't never ran track.
No. But we talking about track fast versus football fast. Two different fast. Kareem was blazing fast.
Kareem was.
But was he faster than Deshaun and more elusive?
No.
Was Sammy? No. I don't answer that question. No. You think I didn't see enough of Sammy in college. That was my running the streets days. So I didn't see enough of Sammy in college.
Sammy was cold.
Sammy was cold. Sammy was vicious. And he had big game. He played in big games at Oregon.
Did Sammy benefit from playing with Kareem on the opposite side? Answer is yes.
I would say
the answer is yes.
I would say Kareem more so because they pinpointed him more.
Of course.
You know what I mean? He got more looks.
They pinpointed who?
Kareem. Like the quarterback went to Kareem more. And Kareem.
So the defense schemed on who more?
They would have to, but that Kareem benefited from Sammy because of the over the top. And Kareem ran a bunch of hitches. They get like a bunch of just 2 yard, and he'd take that to the house.
So you don't think Sammy benefited Kareem? You saying Kareem benefited from Sammy from the over the top. Do you think Sammy benefited from Dre Cyrus in that whole middle field position?
Everybody benefited from Andre Cyrus.
Andre, hey man.
Everybody benefited from Andre.
Andre was. Hey, look, I would put Dre as number one.
How many plays did you see? Where Andre wasn't open?
None. Hey, hand me that phone. Right?
None.
How many plays did you see where he wasn't open?
None.
The nigga was the smoothest,
yeah,
slowest, fast nigga I've ever seen. The slowest, fast nigga I've ever seen. Man.
Yeah.
And just he knew the game. But that's all my niggas. I love them to death.
For sure. But the fact that we could talk about
that's a dream scenario if I could pick who.
Right. The fact that we could talk about them and give every one of their flowers from Jack to Sammy
to Kareem to
Cyrus, and I can go on and on. I can name my nigga. You know, I know him. Mercedes. My nigga Pago, shout out another fellow West Side homie.
Shout out Woo, Jeremy Williams. Nigga, don't forget about Woo.
Shout out my nigga. I mean? Like these are all like we get it. All these cats made it to a level that they should be proud of and that made the city proud.
Who's the most successful nigga from Long Beach? Sports wise.
It's either Willie McGinnis or
Tony Gwynn.
He went to Wilson, yeah.
Tony Gwynn.
Tony Gwynn went to Poly.
Tony Gwynn went to Poly.
He went to Wilson.
He went to Poly.
Named the field after him. Tony Gwynn.
Football
field.
He went to baseball field.
Named the field after him. Tony Gwynn.
And his daughter went to Poly too.
Yeah, Tony Gwynn is probably the most successful person Out of.
Because Willie had 2, or Willie had 1. Willie has 2 or 1.
Mercedes low key is a low key sleeper.
I'm saying Mercedes.
Yeah, Mercedes is sleeper.
I'm saying
he
Mercedes.
like 20. He like LeBron.
But yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing.
Hey,
but Mark's like
forever.
LeBron. He's just continue to keep going.
Yeah.
The difference with Tony is Tony's
He's
peak.
the best ever. One of the best
his peak
ever.
was like he was in the conversations of Ken Griffey. So who's in the conversation from Long Beach as in their sport up there with that level? Because that's what Tony was.
Nobody.
You know what I mean?
And there's pictures that talk about Tony. The best pictures right now talk about Tony Gwynn and about how difficult it was.
And the nigga
to
came
pitch
out.
him.
He came out at like 18 doing it.
Deshaun may have had a better
He did.
college
It's not
career.
may have.
How many attempts? How many attempts thrown and everything?
Deshaun only
else?
played 3 years. Cream played all 4.
Cream get hurt?
I think he did.
Yep,
Let
he
me
got
see.
hurt. Just give me context.
Nah, he didn't
give me the stats. That's all.
He played 12, 11, 11, 13 games. Deshaun played 11, 13, and 12. So that's just those extra games, just the bowl games or whatever.
Kind of not.
What do y'all want? The yards. Deshaun's yards in 3 years was 24, 2,423.
Versus?
Kareem for 10 years, he had 3,071.
You said for 10 years?
4 years, I mean. 4 years.
So Deshaun had how many for?
Deshaun had 3 years. He had 2,423 yards.
And he had what for 4?
And he had 3071.
30-71. So he had over 1,200 more yards than him in a year.
Yep.
And let's divide. He had 3 yards.
Deshaun's best year. Deshaun's.
So talking about. He had 3,000 yards in 3 years. So Deshaun was averaging about 1,000 yards a year, right?
Less.
Less than 1,000 yards a year. Just hear me out. This Kareem had 37 and 4, right? Almost 4 and 4.
So
3,000 yards. He had 3,000 yards.
No, that's not.
3,071
versus how much?
Versus Deshaun's.
You thought he said 3,700. 2,071.
So okay, so it's extra 600 yards.
Yeah.
And how many more attempts or less attempts?
That takes his average down though.
It does. But
Deshaun had 162 receptions. Kareem had 201.
They had more receptions. Okay. So targeted.
They don't have the targets on here.
Drop balls.
We ain't looking at that. I don't think that's so here.
No.
That's not a stat on here.
No.
That's not a stat on here.
We got to tell the story.
It's not on here.
Okay.
They don't have drops.
Are you
in
sure?
this.
I know you
I'm looking right
conveniently
here.
omit things.
Nah, they don't have drops.
Hey, hands wise, you can't fuck with Deshaun.
Kareem had 15 touchdowns in 4 years. Deshaun had 23 in 3 years.
Yeah. With all reception touchdowns?
Yeah, those are receptions. Well, they could be. Deshaun has 6 punt returns.
So take 6.
Kareem has 0.
Take 6 off of 23.
17.
So and Kareem had how much? 15?
Yep.
Okay.
They're
comparable. They're comparable. You gave it outright.
You talking about receiver wise? Receiver wise, very comparable.
You gave it outright better.
All around. Yeah, I gave it all around better.
Google SC.
Receiver wise?
Google SP.
Let me see.
But look, the comparable is really not, because receiver wise, that's 3 years versus 4.
Yeah, but it's injury. It's injury.
But he played 12, 11, 11, 13.
They went on.
I remember. He gonna comment on the chat, and I'm sure
he may have played.
He gonna comment on the chat or the post when you chop it up and everything.
I call him. I call him right now.
I'm telling you, he's my personal favorite wideout.
And you're not wrong.
That's all.
But you're not wrong though.
No. I agree, and you can't go wrong with Jack.
Yeah,
Derrick Jones was gonna be the man at one point.
Yeah,
in my opinion, he was gonna be the man at one point. Probably was blessed to have a lot of, and this one goes back to them niggas getting players that doesn't live in their city, because all them niggas did not live. They did not live in 908. They did not live in 908.
But Kareem was Kareem was Long Beach.
They did not live in that zip code. Long Beach still though. So they benefited from getting the Mullins from the West. My nigga Herschel from the West. I know him.
Well, there was no high school over there.
We had Savannah. What are you talking about?
Savannah.
We had Savannah. We had
they only had 9th grade.
No, that was Yogi. year. Herschel, my year. We had a full-on 4-year school.
But he was already, the district.
No. The nigga, shout out to my nigga HD.
So you would think
best poly running back ever. Best poly running back ever, by the way.
Wait, so you would think Herschel should have played for Savannah? Huh? You think he should have played for Savannah?
No, I'm not saying
in their first year of football.
No. Hey, he would have broke every record in California history. No, I'm not saying that. Sorry. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is,
look at this: Kareem, Kenyon, Deshaun, Sammy, Andre,
Derek.
None of them niggas live in the zip code. That's my whole point.
Andre did.
Andre did. You named 1 out of 5. My whole point. Here's my whole point.
Andre lives on the West.
Here's my whole point. He lived on the West. So he did it. So here's my whole point.
But the West poly.
The reason I know that, because I was talking to Sarge, and Sarge had the same thing.
But there was the pipeline of poly.
Yes. Prior to Savannah, but then when Savannah
only had a 9th grade.
No, not
and they didn't
1 year.
When
Andre started,
only 1 year. Then they had 3. I'm not talking to Andre.
But you talking about Long Beach? He should have went to
that 1 year they had was 1999. I remember.
I was there. Then they had 2 years. Then they had 3 years.
No. After that 1998 year, I went there the very next year, and it was 4 years. But me and Herschel, same age. That's my dog. Come to the crib. Springdale. That's
Herschel
my
was
dog.
going to poly anyway.
He was going to poly anyway just because he was a freak of nature. But Stevens Middle School, Anthony James, Herschel, Chris Davis,
I actually can't name nobody from Cabrillo.
All these was my niggas. That was all from the West Side.
Yes, but what's the
here is my. I'm not complaining. My point is he can't complain because he's saying Poly, they're enforcing rules. They're conspiring against us because we can't get players because all these other players has been coming from other schools when y'all niggas have been getting other players from other zip codes the last 30 years.
Prove it.
Derek?
I just did.
No, I just did. Derek was Long Beach.
Yeah.
Derek was Long Beach.
No. I'm not talking Long Beach. Zip code. You can live in Long Beach. Nigga, I could never go to Milliken. Group on the West Side, I could never go to Milliken.
Yeah, because they couldn't get you there.
I tried.
They don't know how to get you over there.
I couldn't go to Wilson.
They didn't want you catching
So you got
bus.
to fugazi, you got to manipulate, you got to use someone's address, and that's what these niggas did at Poly. And I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking it because it's football.
That's all alleged.
But don't complain when it's not working for them no more, and other schools are doing it, and now you got it out for us.
No, but this is the thing.
Poly still no. We just lost our Samoans to
your argument should be
to St. John Bosco.
No, your argument should be
that modern day.
Long Beach niggas ain't staying home.
Yeah, they not.
That's all it is. It's
like
just even, like Long Beach kids is not staying home.
Like even little P Nice, he should be going to Poly.
Why?
But P Nice went to Poly. He's from
Long Beach.
Where's he going?
He going to Bosco.
You want him to play for these?
Yeah,
they're not even.
Everybody should be playing for Poly. All these.
Only thing Long Beach is beast. Nigga, only thing about it is beast, nigga.
Everybody should be there.
The game has changed, man.
Imagine if all of them stayed though. That's what I'm saying.
Don Norfolk ain't even nigga. Don't start with me, cuz.
Let me ask you a question. They
had the field after.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Let me ask you guys a question.
That's what's up.
Nigga, Don Norfolk is everything that Poly is, nigga.
Yeah. How you know Don want to still be there?
You think Don? Are you joking me right now?
No, Don is almost 80.
I don't give a fuck how old he is, nigga. Poly should not be mentioned without his name.
Oh, they shouldn't be mentioned without his name.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Because I'm big on heritage, tradition, all that bullshit too, right? Does heritage, not theoretical, in the space we're talking about, is going to the school your dad went to, keeping the tradition alive, X, Y, and Z, the reputation of what Poly is, which is a national powerhouse, as we all know. Over modern day, in my opinion, over a lot of these teams. Modern day is another one, but De La Salle, is that more important than financial gain and wealth for your family?
No, it's not.
So what the fuck are we talking about Lil P Nice?
I don't know.
Hold on. About Lil P Nice right. Going to Bosco. And I'm not speaking on homie business because I don't know homie and I don't know his son. I don't know their business. So I'm not speaking on that. But I hope if they got a bag, good for them. Because financial prosperity is bigger than sports.
Absolutely.
It's bigger than sports.
And if it wasn't no fucking money, the better decision is Bosco, nigga.
Based
even
on
without
what?
a bag, with the exposure, the who they're playing.
You will get the same exposure at Poly.
No, you're not, nigga. Bosco done traveled the whole country, nigga, playing the number one.
Poly do the same thing too.
Did they beat anybody?
No.
So he made the right decision. Going to Bosco on a better team, better exposure, and people are talking about it. Poly ain't what Poly was.
And they not.
So you trying to have him go to somewhere because of the past?
I mean, that's because we're losing all our players,
can't be you can't be tied to the past, nigga. You gotta.
I'm not tied to the past. It's a tradition.
No, it ain't no tradition.
There is a tradition in poly, but the school has gotten away from it. As far as they're hiring.
You the slave that thought it was a tradition to be a slave.
No, I don't.
Nigga, the slave master was like, look at this dumbass nigga.
Nah, they would have me.
He's still over here picking shit.
Nah, they would have me.
I told him his ass was free. This nigga talking about, I want my son picking cotton too.
Nah, they'd have me
this is what I did.
They'd have me swinging from a tree, homie.
Nigga, we
come
from a long line of assistant pimps, son.
We ain't no pimp.
Hey, we been free, my nigga. You ain't gotta do that no more. You ain't gotta do that no more.
You don't owe nothing to them.
You don't.
You don't owe nothing to them.
Kids did.
But you know what? Manny is big on keeping things local. Municipality and putting money into because he got on the other kids who I'm going to remain nameless. How come we don't stay at this school? Why not build this? And I had to tell Manny it's because they're offering them money, man. If this school is not bringing in the resources to even fuck money, if they're not bringing in the other players to make them competitive so they can play in an open division to compete against the best teams in the country, then they're using his name,
right? And
if they're not paying him or bringing people in that's going to help him, then what loyalty does he have to stay there? If there's no roots, so he went to a different school, another public school. And which is more competitive. You know, do we got money? I don't know. I hope he did. I hope all these kids get money.
I hope they all
get money.
Yeah.
But again, I'm gonna always choose financial prosperity over money. I told this is a hypothetical question. You could shake a crystal ball. Your son asked you the same question. You could shake a crystal ball, and your son could be, what would you rather? You know, you shake a crystal ball, and your son is he wants to play basketball or football.
Okay.
What does he wants to do?
Basketball.
You want to play basketball?
Yeah.
So you shake a crystal ball, and option A, your son's in the league. He's making 20, 25, 30 million a year. You know, of course you have taxes taken out of that. He's doing what he loves to do. And that's what he's doing. Option B, he's a hedge fund manager, oversees a $400 million a year budget, and employs 150 people.
He makes how much?
No, not makes.
Okay.
He controls
through
$400 million a year hedge fund that he can pay himself out of and whatever he wants to, employs up to 200 people a year that look like him. Some don't, most do. And let's say he's taking home, you know, 100 million a year, you know, 50 million a year,
yeah.
You know.
Give me the hedge fund.
What, I'm taking the NBA.
I'm going to hedge fund.
Because
that NBA money only lasts for so long.
No, hedge fund. You're
remove your dirty dog. You're dirty dog.
Remove. Okay, he totally bypassed the point. Remove hedge fund.
Tech. I'm taking tech.
Yeah.
Remove just tech.
Tech. I'm doing tech.
I'm gonna pick whatever is gonna put the people that look like him and other people
in a position of power.
Positions in position of power that can hopefully domino effect and create opportunities for generations to come. Over self-gratitude of doing what I love to do because it's my passion and I'm rich.
And that
don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Like I want you to do what you love to do. I'm gonna make it your decision. But ultimately, I would hope, due to my parenting, that your decision trumps sports because it's just sports, my nigga. Sports, it's just sports.
But also it's just sports. But why can't he funnel his dream into that? Why can't he use that?
Well, that wasn't the example I gave.
I know, but the thing is, we have to teach them that this is not.
But how often do they do that?
I'm just
some are. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
A lot of people do it, but how often is this?
KD's heavy into the tech world.
Of course,
all that. Yeah,
because he got good.
But just think about it. We're also, nigga, we don't have the privilege of having 100 years of where we at right now, nigga. Like we're getting to a spot in a space we've never been. We're continuing to grow.
We might be up out of here by the end of the summer.
Hey, the homie was like, "Hey, I got the Kanye tickets, bro. You want to go?" I'm like, "You know, I'm a big Ye fan. You want to go to Kanye?" I said, "Man, motherfucker gonna get bombed, nigga." You think that's 20,000? That's 80,000 in one spot.
Put pressure on all kind of people to do all kind of stuff.
Get the fuck out of here.
But we're still at a place where we're talking about, oh, we want him to get into a hedge fund because then he could show his people and bring people along and funnel down. That's because of we're so new to what's going on. Like we're just getting into these doors. Really, if you think about it,
right?
We're just getting to these spaces. So getting to the space of saying, nigga, I am an NBA star, nigga, and this is my hedge fund. These are spaces that we're growing to. Yeah. It may not have happened yet, but nigga, this is
got potential to get there.
Yeah, not even potential, nigga. We are getting there.
For sure.
Like LeBron is trailblazing. Nigga, Jaylen Brown is trailblazing.
For sure.
And it's saying, no, I can be a mind. I could be a IQ. I could be a brain. and still do this and still be political or this and that and be aware of geopolitical shit.
Correct.
Nigga, there's no more shut up and dribble.
No.
I've changed that narrative.
Yeah, that's over with.
So right now we're in a place where we're in control of our destiny, our future, but we're also in unfamiliar territory where we're teaching ourselves this shit also.
Yeah.
And so what if everything goes correctly and shit don't like in this,
I don't think
this
it
summer,
is.
but if it does, the way that we're breaking down walls and showing people, like we show people what's the possibilities.
Yeah.
Like y'all had this shit forever, nigga.
And we just now
what
getting
we
in
about
here
to
and
do
now
with
we,
this shit.
yeah, y'all done let us get back into it, unlock
And so-
our, which are suppressed in us. We unlocking it now.
So I brought it up in the fact that wasn't the scenario, but I just wanted to bring it back around. Like, really, like, nigga, our babies is gonna surpass that shit because I believe in them. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and they show me on the daily, like, how they're better than us. You know what I mean? Like some of the things that we get caught up on or hung up on. It's like, what? All right, like, okay, cool. Like, all right, and they moving on.
Right.
They moving on. Like we be harboring shit. They get like maybe a little bit of trauma passed down. They don't have that hiccup of trauma really.
But coming from someone who dealt with trauma his whole life, therapy in and out my whole life since I was 9 years old. Kids who don't have a level of trauma, and I do think all trauma should be, not all trauma is the same.
Yeah.
But kids who don't have any trauma or don't go through any real adversity, I question when it happens, how do they respond?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But what I'm saying is,
I'm not saying you got to throw niggas in the deep end with sharks.
No. But what I'm saying is, did you hand your trauma down?
No, but maybe.
But that's what I'm saying is like
subconsciously, maybe I am, and I don't know.
Okay, then let's get a little bit deeper.
Maybe I am, and I don't know.
Let's get a little deeper then.
Intentionally, no.
What has your wife ever said anything like, "Hey, this is going on"? Because our wives are really the watchers, of everything. Like they get to see the clearest picture because they kind of sit back and like assess, address. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Would she say that?
Give me an,
like would she say that you like, hey, you're putting some shit on him that's your own shit that you're putting on him?
Yeah,
it's not his.
Yeah,
okay.
She would.
Okay,
she would. She has before, but not.
Thank you for being honest about that too and being open and
no,
like,
of course,
I appreciate that.
Of course, she has before. Not in a parenting, only in a basketball court.
Okay,
I'm not going to say that. Only in the basketball court. I've talked to my kid, Lil Greasy, and then I have to have that. Why I talk to you. Daddy love you.
Yeah, Daddy, sorry about that. Daddy, lost it.
I don't. You know what I mean? I don't talk to you.
Coach Daddy got carried away.
Hey, and the thing is I don't cuss at my kid at home. We don't cuss. I don't cuss. Man, what the fuck? Well, I don't talk like that.
Yeah.
Don't cuss. My kid's never been whooped.
Yeah.
Never. So with a belt, with his hands, I'll pop him with his hands.
Yeah.
Pop, man, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But I've never been, but on the court, she have seen videos or why are you talking? She's only 10. Why are you talking to him?
Yeah.
And then it will lead to me and her maybe.
Have more differences.
Yeah. Because now you're trying to teach me how to talk to my young child who I'm raising as a young man. Mm-hmm. And this is beyond basketball now. This is creating a mentality that I want him to have a level of integrity on what you're willing to accept and what you're not willing to accept.
Character building.
Character building. So if I say, hey man, stop acting like a pussy, stop acting like a fucking pussy. Or hey man, you playing like a bitch right now. He gets what that means. Not just because of me telling him that, but I got done saying he's trained with other people who say, yo, you 6'7", taking jump shots over a 5'10" nigga, and bro, some bitch shit.
Yeah.
Straight up. They're gonna think they're gonna think you straight pussy. You know what I'm saying? And so, right, wrong, or indifferent, that verbiage is being said.
It's an exposure. It's an exposure.
So since my son isn't on the west side of Long Beach, east side of Long Beach, Nixon Gardens, Jordan Downs, any of these other spots, getting the level of rawness that we got, that rawness comes in the spaces of sport, and I have to frame that. And also let them know, like, when do we ever talk to you like this? We never talk to you like this outside of that.
And then even on the court, it's not going to shake his confidence when one of the players are talking crazy to him. Because, crazy stuff on the court.
It won't.
So if you talk to him like, oh, my dad saying, like, I ain't worried about you. I don't even know you.
And so I've been in conversations like that where my wife will be like, you know, why are you talking? That's ridiculous. And me and her will get into a conversation. We'll get into an argument, or it'll lead to like, you know, hey, you can let and she play ball herself.
Yeah,
I wasn't talked to like, yeah, but I'm raising a young man. You don't, you know. So she's gives me enough grace to back off, and you know, because she knows I've never struck. I don't raise my hand. I don't, you know, you ain't making a layup. You know what I mean? Whooping your ass because you ain't making jump shots. No. The effort and the frustration comes with lack of effort. Like, do you want to be here, or what are we doing here? You wasting my time, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, I could have been at home.
Yeah, I could
have, sitting over here.
So aside from that, Rios, when it comes to just everyday parenting, passing on trauma, you know, I say little things here and there.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, man, I told me, I said, that shit was soft, man. Why are you doing that soft shit? You know, she may not like that I said that.
Yeah.
She won't say nothing, or, you know.
But in all actuality, that ain't shit.
Yeah, compared to the other traumas that people put on their kids.
But I don't want to compare.
I ain't never. You just like your daddy.
Yeah.
Or you ain't shit like your mom. Nah, hell no.
But that's what, to me, that's greatness. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's trying to be following the line of Black excellence, right? Like, when I sit back and I reflect on, I shouldn't have called that nigga soft or this and that. That's minuscule in what it could, like, you know what I mean? Like, the fact that I'm reflecting on that means that I'm aware of like my impact.
Kind of went overboard, and
you know what I mean. Versus nigga yanking the nigga up by a shirt, like and that's what we grew. Like nigga, we all got yanked up on our face mask and pulled up.
Nigga, I got yanked up on my pops. And dude, my pops got IG. Probably gonna see this shit. I didn't got yanked up on my pops. Threw me to the wall, little nigga.
You ain't shit, nigga.
I'm in the 4th grade.
Nigga, I will kill you.
I'm in the 4th grade. Nigga, like this. Nigga, damn, my mom. What are you doing? I'm gonna call the police. I remember this shit like it was yesterday. Dude. Next day we getting ice cream.
Right.
Hey, you feel us? Man, pops out here, it was nothing. I don't feel a certain way.
Yeah.
Walking to your bedroom, and then I'm being told, well, you know, you manipulate. No, I'm not manipulating.
No.
You just jammed me up.
Yeah.
And there wasn't a problem with that. You know what I mean? I don't look at my dad no different. I don't look. Man, I wasn't Hudson either. I was a kid that was
on the street doing all kind of crazy stuff.
Hopping through the screen window at 10 a.m. when I'm supposed to be in the room. You know, trying to break in the house and shit. So it's a little bit different. But no, there is, when I do say certain things like, "Oh man, you being soft," or he was watching Independence Day a couple days ago, and he laying on his mom, and I look over, and then he's like this, and I'm like, "Hey man, give your mom some fucking room." I said, "Fucking, give your mom some room."
Yeah.
I said, "You sitting there laying on your man, give your mom some room, man. We ain't doing that."
I see the same thing with
Elijah. And she'll be like, "Juan, I mean, she's just, you know."
Man, get up off of her.
Come on, man. What we doing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Get up off, you know.
Get off my wife for what?
I was going to say, a part of it is like, yo, man, get off my woman. What are you talking about? You know,
tell my son that.
But then it's like, nah, man, like, watch the movie. You should be able to sit and be disciplined enough to watch a fucking movie without having to do this and do this. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, watch the movie. Are you enjoying it? Yeah, it's a good movie. Then watch the movie.
Watch it.
Then watch the movie. So I find myself little stuff like that, you know, where he still's in that mother phase because he doesn't have siblings.
Yeah.
You mentioned a couple, about 30, 40 minutes ago about when you say, hey, get out my, go over here. And when two adults are talking.
Yeah.
I told Hudson that Sunday. I'm sitting there talking to a parent on the team, and we're having an in-depth conversation. And he's done with, the team is getting water, and, he can't practice. He's on crutches. So he's coming to me to stand next to me. And he sees us talking. Like, hey, go sit down. What are you over here? Well, just go sit down.
Yeah.
You don't got to know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
You're nosy. You know what I mean? But that's being a only kid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Being comfortable enough to be in the back seat hearing adult conversation.
Yeah.
Because there's no sibling in the back.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of, hey, we'll talk when we get home. Because I don't want him hearing certain things.
Exactly.
And it's not even nothing big. It's just, I don't want him hearing
it's not for you. Yeah.
It's not for you to hear. You know?
Niggas ain't trying to edit their conversation because you standing right here.
Right. So
I want to talk about this just because we talking about sports and parenting and this and that. What do you think is going on? What is your synopsis of the NBA right now?
I hate it. He love it. I can't stand the NBA. Like, it's hard to watch right now. I miss when players was going to the basket, dunking, middies, all that stuff, and like power and play. Everybody doing just shooting threes. Nobody's playing defense. It's tough to watch. It's real tough. I used to love the NBA. I mean, I watched it games all week. Now
that's because you was a Shaq fan.
Yeah, and everybody fan. Man,
This nigga not really an NBA fan. That's what
I am an NBA fan.
He's not an NBA fan.
I don't like the product. The product is terrible.
You don't like Cooper Flag?
You don't know who Cooper Flag is.
He played for Dallas. He's a white boy. I do know who Cooper Flag is.
What college you went to?
Duke or whatever the heck he went to. So stop playing with me.
Okay.
But if you like NBA, if you like basketball,
you don't like basketball.
I like college basketball. I like watching college basketball better than the NBA.
Cooper Flag is nice, man.
Who's gonna be the top 2 picks in college basketball?
Man, I don't know these niggas, man.
So you don't watch college basketball?
I do watch it when I watch it.
He watched college basketball like I watch wrestling.
It's the dude with the African name.
I like wrestling when it come on, and I throw it on when it come on. That's how he watched college basketball. He watched wrestling religiously. I watch college basketball. Like, I agree.
AJ Adam is it?
AJ the Bands. I don't think he'll be number 1, but
the dude from from Utah.
Utah. Yeah, he may be number 1. I don't.
And there's somebody from BYU that's vicious too. I forget his name.
That's the same person we talking about.
Oh, I said Utah. You about the state instead of the school.
The same person we talking about. But answer your question. I like the NBA. Do I like the style of ball? No, everything's high pick and roll. I mean, I get into everything's high pick and roll. Everything is the same. I mean, that's just snake in a pick, high pick and roll, turns into 1-on-1s, shoot a 3. You got teams. I mean, the Charlotte Hornets have 3-4 players who shoot average 12 threes each. So we're looking at 30, 35 threes just for 3 people. So, what long threes means long rebounds. Long rebounds mean inflated stats because guards are getting long rebounds now.
Load management, all that stuff.
There's a lot of everything. Intricacies that I don't like about the basketball game that I can articulate. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of that. But skill level is the highest it's ever been in basketball.
I ain't down the skill.
Entertainment, it's entertaining depending on what you're looking at. Depending on what you look for. It's entertaining basketball. When you watch Ant Edwards play against LeBron, and you watch
if they actually play
SGA play against Ant Edwards or Joker, it's an entertaining game.
Yeah,
Luka hitting that game winner. Yeah, that was dope. Were texting me, "Oh, yo, so you?"
But see,
Austin Reeves, like, come on.
This is my issue. We just and you just might not have gotten there yet, but we didn't even talk about how Detroit is playing basketball.
Oh, they're
the number 1 team in the East right now.
You should be enjoying that.
I like
you don't watch enough basketball.
I like the way Detroit play. I like the way San Antonio play.
He can't name
few teams.
He can't name 2 players on Detroit. Name them.
Cade Cunningham.
Who else?
That's where I'm leaving right there.
This is exactly.
So I told you,
you just named the dude the other day. The center, the big center.
It's hard for him to give. It's like asking me cooking advice. I don't cook at all. My wife would tell you I don't cook. So
I used to know everything about basketball.
He watches more basketball than I cook. I will say that, but he's given a jaded perspective because he don't watch enough to appreciate. So if they're not
Houston play like shit.
Let us know how you feel about the NBA. What do y'all feel? Trash or not? I kind of am in between. I just don't like the green light on the threes. The green
you
light
watch it.
The green light on the threes.
If you don't like it, you wouldn't watch it.
But
I'm a fan of basketball, so I like.
So who do you blame it on right now? Who do you blame it on that has gotten to this place? What do you blame basketball on? You don't like
the commissioner? The commissioner, Adam Silver. That's what I blame.
Why?
Because he's the person who allowed all this stuff. When David Stern was in charge, none of this stuff was happening.
What was happening?
It was great basketball, and I loved it.
A nigga want the big man.
You just gonna name somebody.
He want the double knee pads, the big man, the Pat Ewings.
Yeah, just play
that ball.
Right.
That's what he want. Niggas running plays, everything in ISO.
That's what he wants.
Tim Duncan, David Robinson, Shaquille O'Neal, Hakeem Olajuwon.
Yep, Reggie Miller.
No ISO work.
So you don't appreciate Jokic?
Yeah, I appreciate Jokic.
Like there is some shit.
There's definitely great, talented players in the league that got crazy skills that I like to see. But the actual game, watching the teams play, is terrible.
They are.
All they're doing is jacking up threes.
So do you think Steph Curry and Klay Thompson did that?
No, I don't. I told you who I think did.
You don't think that they didn't pave the way to be like, oh, this is good analytics?
Well, they're making shots. They were making shots. A lot of these players now are making threes at the levels that Steph and Klay and the Warriors were.
One of the big problems is we've lost, since we're having a basketball conversation, let's have it. We've lost the traditional point guard. You know, the 6'1" under, the 6'2" under point guard, get 2 in the middle, kick out, play defense, run the offense, take jumpers, selective jumpers. That's gone out the window for a 6'7", 6'8", 6'9" point guard who can shoot, play half-ass defense, and has vision. So we can name these point guards. Like you have SGA, who's a point guard who averages 30. So he's not
really a point.
You have Luka Doncic, who's a point guard who averages 35. You have Amin Thompson, who's playing, or one of the Thompson, whoever's playing 6'9", 6'7", playing point guard for the Houston Rockets. So where are the Drew Holidays,
the
Brunsons? Where are that point guard that can set up other players who can
Tony Parker? Yeah.
So I think that plays a factor into style, but again, I think that tide is going to turn as well. The tide is going to turn as well. Everyone wants a big guy who can handle the ball and dribble until that big guy has to have this.
And he don't have it.
And learn how to create. Luka has it, but Luka has it.
Yeah,
I ain't got nothing to say about Luka. Luka has it. He just
out of shape. He was out of shape last year.
He don't play defense, but yeah.
But look, but he got exposed last year to me as a point guard. The nigga couldn't bring the ball up the court. And they started putting pressure on him. The nigga was turning his back, trying to bring
He was hurt.
Like,
with the Lakers, he was hurt.
With the Lakers.
He was Magic used to do that too, homie.
Nigga, every play. I was like, get the ball out of it and run a screen.
He's using the size. He's using the size, though.
But it wasn't turning out good for him. Like, they was getting the ball. He's getting turnovers. And it was ugly. It was like, dude, if he's not a point guard, give it to somebody else to bring it up and give him the ball. And it's so certain things, certain scenarios people are weak at. When you are, there are no Avery Johnsons. There is no Avery Johnson in the league that you ain't even looked to do anything but
dribble,
distribute, and play some good defense.
Well, the problem with that is there's a few Avery quote unquote Johnsons I've seen in high school and
we talking about
and AAU and everything else, and they end up being 4-on-5, meaning you deal with kids who only look to distribute, or they become a detriment on offense now because you're not shooting and you have to shoot the ball. You know what I mean? So Avery Johnson and that style once worked in an era where you got one Jordan averaging 30 and another person on the other side averaging 21.
Yeah.
Then we don't need that. But in a game where all 5 people can shoot the 3 ball, so the big man can stretch the floor out and everything else, we don't have the luxury for your point guard to not have a jump shot. Your point guard has to score, or else it's 4-on-5. They can just sag off your point guard and double. So imagine if they did that. Imagine Luka couldn't shoot the ball. Couldn't shoot the ball. He's slow as shit, and he couldn't shoot the ball. They'll sag off Luka, double Austin, or make LeBron go 1-on-1. He's old, so they'll take their chances. They'll double Austin. And
I like Luka ain't
no.
crafty getting to the basket.
Yeah, he crafty, but they're gonna play off of him. They're gonna play off of him because he can't shoot. And remember, he's not looking. Avery wasn't looking to shoot. Wasn't looking to get to the cup. No. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna play off him. You're gonna double AR and take your chances with LeBron 1-on-1.
That nigga didn't even want to go to the free throw line.
Avery Johnson. Yeah, so it's
no.
You gotta have a point guard who you gotta have people who want to score. It's just nowadays our point guards I feel like point guards has lost the tradition of creating for others.
Yeah, it's all about scoring.
Everybody's the joy out of creating for others.
But it's crazy because you had your Tony Parkers. You had you got Brunson right now. Good example of what a point guard can do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just
everybody want these long point guards.
I really think what it is it's not marketable. It's like
what's happening now ain't marketable. NBA's
people want to buy jerseys and like want to have this bigger than life look. You know what I mean? Like the relatable, like, oh, we're the same size. Like, they did that with Steph. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he was exceptionally. He was a phenom.
Yeah.
Like the regular like lefty, like that's a point guard. Like, is that really a seat filler?
Shit, ask AI.
That regular lefty,
ask AI.
at least in today's day, who's a point guard, is not making it to the NBA. That there's no one regular making it to the NBA.
No, not okay. Don't hang up on regular. I'm talking about the regular size. That you can see somebody that's 6'1", 6'2".
That nigga averaged 35 in high school.
No, yes.
But what I'm saying, 35 in high school.
But you know that. But what I'm saying is, does that 35 in high school, is that filling seats? Do people want to see him?
No. He has to change his game, and a lot do. Let me look at Pat Bev. Pat averaged what 35, 40 in high school.
Pat Bev is the last Avery Johnson,
and but Pat Bev was actually he could score. Avery Johnson,
Pat Bev couldn't score.
He didn't. He scored. He put it away.
Pat Bev.
Did he have under a career 10 points a game? I mean, he had a long career.
But look at how many shots he shot a game. Not very many.
No, not very many.
Because he knew.
My point is anyone on the NBA roster was the man at one point. If you're the last person on the bench, then you were averaging 25, 27 somewhere. in your state.
Some point.
No, you was killing it. You don't make it to a professional team, not be anything. But what I'm saying is that would you rather see a SGA or a Brunson? Like if you put that up right now in a poll with the kids, who they want to see,
they gonna say SGA.
They gonna say SGA.
Who do I rather watch? Right, they both on the game.
I'd
rather
watch Brunson. I like Brunson.
I'd rather watch SGA.
He hard. He
watch
grind
SGA right now. I'd rather watch SGA and I'd rather watch Oklahoma City because as a team, you got Lou Dort. You got what's the dude?
The tall white
with
boy.
The nails. Shoot his ass off. He been killing lately. From the Sixers. From Corona Centennial.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
From the Sixers?
He went to the Sixers.
Yeah.
He's on the tip of my tongue. Jared McCain.
Yeah.
Jared McCain hooping. What should have been MVP? I mean, should have been Rookie of the Year.
What's the white boy name?
You got Chet Holmgren.
Chet Holmgren, yeah.
You got. I mean, they got a squad over there, and then you got SGA who
and in my opinion, got about 100 first round picks.
And yeah, right, exactly. In my opinion, SGA changed the game almost the way Harden did back in like 2016. Where you manipulated the game and you found a way to use the rules to put it on the ref to have to make a call. And when I tell Hudson certain things when he's in the game, well, if they call foul, I said, don't care. Do it. Make the ref have to make a call. They may go back and argue what it was, what it wasn't, but that doesn't mean you don't do it. Put them in a position to have to make a call. You know what I mean?
You talking about the fouls?
Yeah, whether it's a free throw merchant. Is SGA a free throw merchant or not?
He's a free throw merchant. But because he creates the contact, which you should do. You should create the contact, and then he throws something up. A lot of times it's a flop, a lot of times. But when creating the contact and throwing something up, it gives the illusion, did he get hit? Did he get pushed a little bit off his course? You know what I mean? Because with the ball handler, you automatically have, if it's traffic, the ball handler has the right of way. Mm-hmm. So you have to beat him to that spot. That's why if you don't beat him, you get called for a blocking foul. You have to beat him to that spot. So if in his mind, if I anticipate you beating me to that spot, once I get to that spot, I'm just going to throw up like I'm going to shoot it. Because you're going to try to beat me to that spot and create the contact. Now I'm throwing something up. I call that unethical basketball. So you're just chasing fouls, but
it's loophole.
There's loopholes, and he created a loophole. And Harden did the same thing. He averaged 36 a game.
I don't knock it. I don't compare Harden's loophole to SGA. Nah, because SGA's mid game
is killer.
It's ridiculous.
It's killer.
His mid game is I haven't even seen that shit in forever.
It's killer.
Since the 90s.
And his loophole,
Melo had a crazy mid game too.
Yeah,
Melo.
But Melo was the only one though.
Yeah,
from that era of the 90s, it was rampant all throughout the league.
Yeah. Well, there's other people, but known for mid, Melo mid was crazy. SGA lives in the mid.
Like Bruce Bowen had a midi.
Bruce Bowen.
Yeah, Bruce Bowen
was a 3.3D.
Ginobili had a midi. Had nice mid.
There's a lot of cats who had middies, but Melo
and SGA are
not like this.
SGA is known for the
and then he's got the
Brunson
smoothness.
is known for Brunson makes his money from that paint to that free throw line. He'll get two reverse pivot. You know, when you land on two, you could choose which
the new pivot is.
What pivot you want. So he'll land on two, reverse pivot, throw it up, maybe dump it inside the cat. Like he stays. We just played a team called Oakland Soldiers. Out in Arizona for Made Hoops. You know, it's 20 plus teams. We landed in the Final Four of the West Coast, right? And this team is Oakland Soldiers. It was between Oakland Soldiers, but it's really Team Shaw Elite under the Oakland Soldiers brand. That's what they do in AAU, right? This team can go. I have nothing negative to say about the team. They can go, right? They had a point guard who I already did my research on him. I'll scout. I'll watch these games online. I got these apps to watch their games and who we're going to play against. I'm like, I told our coach, hey, man, this kid can go. And it wasn't the skill set. It wasn't.
But this nigga don't want to rank kids.
It wasn't. But
now, you don't want to rank them.
I'll rank them. I'll rank them with me though.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll give them my own ranking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Based on how I see them play. Only reason is because I've seen these ranked kids come in these gyms and play against our team and score 4 points.
Yeah, and they'll fluff shit too. They actually fluff
points. I've seen our guards put up 15, 17 and on a team who got a nigga who's top 5 and they got 4 points. And then a week later, they're ranked high. That guy's still on the rank. Why? Because it's payola. Why? Because it's a lot. Come on. So I don't chase that. But my eyeball, when I watch a motherfucker doing
And that
work.
was my argument with him, nigga. I know who's the best kid, nigga. What are you talking about?
When I'm watching,
Yeah, you may know, but I'm talking about the list. It's the list that I'm talking
But
about.
I told you they didn't get it wrong. He is the best kid, nigga. Like you
now,
can't stop somebody from being the best.
And I don't know about football, but a lot of the basketball lists, man, all them niggas are holdbacks.
Yeah.
You know,
So that's
the top 10. If they're the top 10 fourth graders, they're all fifth graders. If they're the top 10 fifth graders,
So they're holding back at that young?
Oh yeah.
It's crazy, man. I don't even know what the point is.
Oh yeah. What?
So wait, okay. So we gonna talk about this. Is a basketball episode. Fuck y'all.
My nigga.
If y'all wondering what Trey is, he had to pick something up.
Where is he?
He had to pick
He
something
said
up.
he had to get something, and he ain't showed
It was
up.
an emergency shit.
Yeah.
But
I'll get on him about
we're talking about holdbacks.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking like high school, they doing high school holdbacks.
Yeah.
So 2 questions. Is it beneficial for you? Yeah, it's beneficial at some point, but what is your feelings about holdbacks? And is it beneficial enough to do it?
He love it.
Initially, I was against it for every reason everyone else was against it. Now I realize, being that I have a son in the same space and who wants to compete at that level, who does compete at the highest level of his age. I understand now that holding my kid back is only playing him against kids his actual age now.
Okay.
So my son's 11, just turned 11. He's playing against 11 and 12-year-olds.
Yeah.
So on the national, let's just go say he goes junior EYBL on the national circuit next year, and he's 12-year-old. He's playing 12s. In reality, he'll be playing 6'5", 13-year-olds.
Yeah.
So if I was to hold him back and have him play 11s again, he's generally playing other 11-year-olds his age now.
Yeah.
So to me, if you're gonna hold your kid back and always play him up, there's nothing wrong with that. If you're gonna hold your kid back and always play down because he's bigger and you get the accolades and you get the awards, you're gonna get exposed when you play against kids your age. Because in basketball, in high school, it don't matter now. Now you gotta, we all should be aiming to play JV at minimum as a freshman.
Yeah.
So everyone's older than you.
Yeah.
Right? So what are we protecting? So I have no problem at the highest level holding my kid back because he's playing against other elite, quote unquote, I don't believe in elite kids.
Yeah.
He's playing against other good kids that's his age. I know a kid right now, good kid, 6'4", 6'3.5", 6'4", 13 years old.
It's crazy.
He is turned 13 in October. He's in 8th grade. He's going to be starting his freshman year in high school at 13 years old.
There you go.
Against kids who are starting their freshman year of high school at 15, turning 16.
Right.
This kid is 6'4". He doesn't have a shot.
Oh, you don't have a shot?
He doesn't have a shot. Being 13 years old.
Like doesn't have a shot or he doesn't have a chance?
Doesn't have a chance.
Okay.
And it's not because of the skill set.
It's because of who he's up against.
It's because of how the maturity level.
Yeah.
The maturity level. So when he's 13 in the 9th grade playing against 16-year-olds in the 9th grade, first of all, at 13, he's going to be JV. Even though he's big, he's going to be JV.
Yeah.
That 16-year-old kid who's also 6'4", 6'5", is going to be on VAR.
It's also 3 years of
Experience.
experience. 3 years of experience.
And so now you're behind this guy for 3 years because you.
Oh shit! I didn't. Yeah. And you behind him for 3 years.
For 3 years because you didn't want to hold your kid back, and even holding your kid back is just putting him in at his right age. I wasn't.
So now you hold him back just to fix the wrong.
Just to fix the wrong. And
God,
the parents don't want to do it because they old school, man. Fuck all that holdback shit. Nigga, you got to earn it out the mud. Which I get it. I commend it.
Yeah.
I wish more parents would like that.
What if he get it out the mud?
Then shit, more power to him. Because he's a freak of nature.
Make sure
the kid is big.
do a follow up on him.
We'll do. The kid is big. I just went to his game yesterday.
Yeah.
The kid is big. He's a freak of nature. 6'4", 13. Basketball is the second sport. His number one sport is baseball. I'm like, tell Pops, man, I know buddies where their kids are going in at 15 years old. They're 6'1", and they can hoop. Your kid is their competition. He's 13. He's 3 inches taller. Eons on the skill set level lower, though.
Mm-hmm.
That 15-year-old I know, he won't
running circles
around him.
Damn.
As he should be. He's 2 years older.
2 years older.
But,
2 years of experience.
The same grade.
Yeah.
Fighting for the same position. So is that person wrong for holding them back? No,
because that's the bullshit. Because you got kids that are on the higher end of the age being held back. So it's really like they 2 years older. Yeah. They already old in their class, and
I'm gonna hold Hudson back. I'm gonna hold Hudson back.
What year?
Don't know if
does that make a difference? Does it matter what year?
No. Don't ask me because I'm still getting my research on it. I have a good friend of mine who he held his kid back, and I picked his brain on.
Yeah,
I like the way he did it. He held his kid back 8th grade year. So he redid the 8th grade.
Yeah,
but the second year he redid the 8th grade was from homeschool. So it was just literally out the mud training that whole 8th grade year, redoing. And then when he goes to high school, he's going to a brand new high school.
Yeah.
With the kids he already played travel ball with, coming in as a unit.
Yeah.
And they're all holdbacks as well, majority of them. So not like you just did the same year at the same school twice and you coming back and now like, nigga, you was just in the 7th. Why you in the 7th?
Yeah. Exactly.
You laughed at this shit. So with me, I've always said that I wouldn't do it until I know Hudson is serious in his dedication level, because it's just basketball, man, and there's life. But then there's so many other advantages to holding your kid back, non-sports related.
Yeah, of course, being a leader, position.
Understanding how to balance a checkbook, understanding finances, sending them off to college with a level of maturity. So there's so many other advantages, but from a basketball point of view, I'll probably do it 7th or 8th grade year.
Yeah, because you don't want to. You don't want to hold back too early.
He'll be on the older spectrum too, because his birthday's in November.
In early, you don't even know what your kid gonna be.
No, you're not even that you don't know what your kid gonna be, but they don't even have the like, nigga, this better be this your hard work year. This is your get everything done now. So this is an important year.
Yeah.
Your holdback year is put the weight on, get strong, work on that. You know what I mean? Like at 9.
Yeah, because you're not
like nigga, like what kind of work can you put in?
You're right. You're right. And everything you just said is what my boy told me. He said, no, this is the year where he has to double down. We're going to see.
And it has to come from him. It has to come from him.
And he's been doing it. He's been putting in the work. Every time I call him, he's at this gym. He's at that gym. He's at, you know what I mean? I'm out here. Shout out to my dog Ahmad. Like every time, I'm at this gym here, or I'm taking Luca here, or I'm taking Luca there. So you're right. It's his whole back year, and he's putting in the work to say, look, I'm holding you back, and we grinding this shit out. You know what I mean? When you're 6 years, it's not 6 years old. When you're in the 6th grade, the 5th grade, I don't understand how it's a little tougher.
Yeah, like
to each his own. How people, because I have homeboys who held their kids back, not for sports though. Education reasons.
Yeah,
I
did with my oldest.
Some of them was for education reasons. So that right there, I can't say nothing about because that's what it should be for, right? But I know other people who hold their kids back and they're in the 5th, 6th grade, and you're doing the same workout you were doing as if
you
were in school and you didn't help. Like what is
step it up.
Yeah.
So, and then you only play younger. You only play against kids younger than you.
And
now you got a false sense of greatness or.
So let's jump to something else real quick, because this is just a thought that just came into my head right now. So now you have 19, almost 20-year-olds in high school with juveniles.
Yeah.
Like,
that's insane.
It's insane, but the maturity is higher, but you're also in...
I mean, you have 18... It's been 18-year-olds in school with juveniles for years.
Yeah, but...
It was different.
Like, Daryl was older.
Yeah, but that's...
Daryl was like 30. Shit.
But now it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
And you're actually around people that you can't do certain things with.
Yeah.
All for more than half the year.
When you say certain things, what do you mean?
Like, you might be smoking cigarettes, or you might be doing this. You can't kiss. You can't do this.
Niggas smoking cigarettes in high school.
I was smoking Sherman.
Word?
Like,
word? Damn. I hear you. Shit.
But like, and then like your girlfriend,
or probably made the batch you got.
It's like you can't partake in certain shit.
I get it. You can't do normal 17-year-old stuff
shit
of the 17-year-old boys do with 17-year-old
girls.
No, I get it.
And being at parties and being there driving. Like now you try as an adult. Nigga, like nigga, you got these juniors out here. These, I mean, what is it called?
Reckless endangerment of
juniors.
But you know what?
Juveniles.
But at that age, man, the kids I know who are 19. I met a few of them. And I know of a few who actually was graduated in September and turned 20 in
October or November.
Those things, right? Actually, the number one player at Arizona right now, and lead the team in scoring, and number one team in the nation. Usually when you do stuff like that,
Arizona's the number one team right now.
Number 2 in the nation right now.
Really?
Yeah, but they got their number 1 seed in the March Madness.
Duke was number 1, right?
Duke was number 1. Yeah, they both got the same exact record. But they're both number 1 seeds in March Madness. And this kid is the number 1 scorer on that team. Came out of East Val. He was 19, graduated at 19, turned 20.
Shout out East Val too. Goddamn.
Turned 20 in August. Graduated in September, turned 20 in August. And usually at that level, your peers aren't your teammates who you're playing with. Your peers outside of basketball. One, half the peers you have are holdbacks as well. So you're hanging out with other 19-year-olds on your team. And then what people don't understand, at that level, there's no social life. Like there's no, very rarely, ask who we talked about earlier, how often does he spend time with her? Ask who we talked about. We're talking about someone we mutually know who's dating their daughter is dating a McDonald's All-American.
Yeah.
And we know him very well. Comes from a good family, and the daughter, and they're dating a McDonald's All-American who's the man. Ask her how often do they spend time with each other. I guarantee
probably none.
It's very rare. It's very rare because these people who dedicate that their lives, they don't go to formals. They don't go to. Sometimes they skip on proms.
Yeah, because they skip
busy. I'm in the gym. If I'm not in the gym, I'm recovering. If I'm not recovering, I'm
doing some type of advertising.
So there's a lot. So their peers become other people on the same hustle. You know what I mean? Back in our day, nigga, you was just good enough to hoop. Shit, once the hoop was over, shit, where the bitches?
Yeah, exactly. Where the party at?
You know what I mean? Where we cracking? Shit, where's cracking at? Niggas getting down. Who getting down? You know what I mean?
These kids,
we in all kind of bullshit.
Yeah,
but now it's and it's a good thing though. It's a good thing
because they got a goal and
they come from parents who set the tone at a young age of not necessarily what it takes to be a pro, but what it takes of what it looks like when you're serious about something.
Yeah.
The way an Asian would in China when you come home and now you got school, you got this, you got your homework. When you're serious about something, this is the magnitude of what it takes. Or else, it goes back to what I said. You're just a kid who likes to play the sport. There's nothing wrong with that. It only becomes an issue when that kid who likes to play tries to venture off into that lane of kids who love to learn the sport. And those are the kids getting 300 shots a day.
But you got to give these kids some credit too, in addition to the parents, because these kids, like some of these kids really want it.
Oh yeah,
and they got and like, because sometimes people think the parents are like how you said Xander, like Xander was getting you up off the couch. Same thing with Hudson. Like, we going to the gym, like they want it.
Yeah.
Like, but y'all like, all right, y'all want it, so I'm passionate about it too.
I always felt like I can't let my kid outwork me. Shit.
Yeah.
And I remember during COVID, Hudson was young, man. So I would take him to the park. And then, he'll ask, Dad, can we go back to the park later on tonight and shoot free throws? And so, I was telling a friend of mine, I have video of like, he wasn't watching the Daniel Tiger as a kid. He was watching hoops. So he'll tell you about like George Mike and Isaiah Thomas, Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
Because that was
his passion.
And he likes history too. He's a history kid. So beyond sports, he just likes history, China, wars, and all this.
Yeah.
So he's like, that was his thing. So I can't let him outwork me. You know what I mean? Shit, he doing the work. I'm just rebounding. You know what I mean? And but there are a lot of kids, and I've noticed out there in the Inland Empire, man, there's a lot of space, and basketball has become gentrified. And it's nowadays, it's a 2-parent household income, and every kid has a trainer.
Who can afford it?
Who can afford it? That's who can afford it. These kids are working out 3 days, 4 days a week. Then they have team practices. I'm talking at 11.
Yeah.
3-4 days a week. Then they have team practices, homeschooled. So they have more time to get in work. So here the average parent is coming in, taking their kids to practice twice a week, then maybe take their kid to get shot up once, and they have a good time, and they go play against these kids and getting ran off the fucking floor. Like, damn, what am I doing wrong? Oh, you ain't doing nothing wrong.
Yeah, these niggas is just putting in the time.
These niggas just putting in the time and breaking the bank.
They put in 80 hours a week. You putting in 20 hours.
Some of these families don't go on vacations.
So is that why Euro is invasion? The Euro invasion?
I think style, but I don't think necessarily. I think that's
because they have camps out there too. Where them that's all they do. Also, like they have these academies, just like soccer.
And I also think it's got something to do with the NBA trying to go global too. So they're trying to expand into these foreign nations to get more eyes onto the game because America is only so small.
Right.
So there's only so many eyes. But if it becomes global, it
makes
the NBA way more soccer.
American still sets the precedent of the basketball player.
Yeah.
That's until the Euro is over 50% of the NBA's Euro, then we are still the shit when it comes to basketball. We have 5, 6 of the better players in the country who are Euro, and they're not even from the same place. They're from different places in the world. Mm-hmm. But overall, the American is still the goal. And then we found that out in the fucking Olympics of what basketball and high level basketball is.
Yeah.
I do think that there are systems within the European structure that I agree with as far as, 4 practices versus, 4 practices, 1 tournament a week. A month. They'll practice 4 times a day and play once a month.
Opposed to us, we got 100
2 practices and 4 games in a weekend. They'll play 1 tournament a month and practice 4 days a week.
That's why they so skilled.
Boom, 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 cast, pass, cut, backdoor. Like it's just so when and I'm a firm believer of basketball is the universal language. So if you know what you're doing, you don't have to speak. We can be from 2 different languages.
Yeah.
I get on the court, I'm setting the backdoor cut. I already know what to do, and you're finding me.
So wait, when the Olympics, you said the in the Olympics, is that what you said?
Yeah.
So, but then Euro splits up, right? Like they
split.
Different
nations.
Yeah. Now imagine. Now, would it be a difference? Do you think it would be a difference if they didn't split and it was Euro versus United States?
I think we may lose.
Who's the Euro though? Name them.
Luka, Italy. Oh,
Luka, Giannis, Wemby.
Did we lose?
Shea
Didn't we win in the All-Star game?
He's not European.
What's that?
Didn't we? He's from Canada, but
that's not Europe.
That ain't Europe. That's North. That's still North. That's still North America. Didn't
he
we
be with us?
Didn't we? Still North America. Didn't we win an All-Star game?
Who?
Didn't the USA beat Euro in the All-Star game?
No, they didn't beat them in the chat. I don't know who won the championship.
USA won both games.
It was USA against
they won both games.
The USA played against the Rising Stars or something.
And then the older USA played against the other niggas.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I didn't watch it.
USA won.
I didn't watch it. All-Star game was unwatchable.
USA won, man.
All I see is
that's what it comes down
blow
to.
His brains out trying to dunk. That's the only thing I remember.
I didn't watch anything from the All-Star.
Yeah.
How long has Xander been in the game? Like been going at it?
1 year.
Okay. He likes it?
It's a year. Yeah, I think this month. He loves it.
He's with Premier or...
Who is he with? Oh, why not?
Why not? Okay, that was Russ's team. That was Russ's program.
Why not? It was Darrell's team first.
Okay.
Team favorites.
Okay.
And then Russ is in, so they moved from team favorites to why not? Same squad.
Where do you guys practice out of?
A school in Culver City.
Okay.
Like right over. I don't know the name of the school, but it's a nice gym.
Yeah, my boy Jay was telling me that his son.
What's his son?
Nas.
Yeah. Nas.
Yeah. He's on our team as well.
Yeah.
So he told me, and I'm like, oh, he's like, oh, you know Jay? I'm like, oh yeah, I know Jason. Yeah, I'm like, I know Jay. The call from one of the.
Yes, they need a gun. He be having his son be a higher gun too when he was injured.
So
before he got injured, if you need me.
So, but overall, he likes it. He likes
it.
He's enjoying it.
He's passionate about it. Like the thing is, like with Xander is, like he's going to, like I don't want it's gonna sound like I'm that's my son, but he's gonna try to dominate everything. Like boxing, he dominated boxing.
Yeah.
Dominated football.
Punching that fool up in the
we just did boxing just because football was out, and I didn't want him to do 7-on-7. I wanted him to have a break.
Yeah,
but then like in boxing, he was so vicious.
Just punch him, knock people out.
Like it was just like that. Like it was just like we need him out here. We need him over here. Like they was trying to get him signed. I was like that's not why we here.
Is that what he wanted? He didn't want to do that though.
He wants to be an F1 driver.
Okay, nice.
So he does a lot of go-kart and a lot of
Nice.
But basketball, he wants to be good at basketball. He wants to be great at basketball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so it's kind of like protecting him from himself a little bit, but also giving him the shit that he needs so he can be that.
What do you mean by protecting him from himself?
Because I don't want your life right now to be just basketball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I get it.
And it's a good thing. I'm there for you, but also let's play some chess. Let's do this. Let's like learn this shit too. You know what I mean? Like he's getting into stock right now. And it's like, basketball. Like that's our physical thing. You know what I mean? Like that's what we do, get out, but also learn as you're going, keep life open to other things.
Do you think basketball was like, would you say it's an obsession? Would you say it's an obsession at this point yet?
Anything he does is an obsession.
So would you say the obsession is stopping him from wanting to explore other things?
It will.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It will. You know what I mean? And at this time, he started at 9. He just turned 10. And
is it wrong to pour into that?
No. And I do pour into it, but I'm not going to take up 3 hours of 4 days a week now.
That's a lot.
For you to
3 hours is a lot.
You know what I mean? Like
3 hours is a lot.
But it's also like I'm adding into the 3 hours, the driving there, the driving back. And you know what I mean? Like, because I want to have the family times, the this and that. Because guess what? Your sister plays soccer.
Yeah.
So guess what? It's only so many times that we can be together as a family to do this shit. And it's like, let's go in the front and play basketball.
Yeah.
Mom's going to guard you today. You know what I mean? Like we can still do things. And like the money that it goes into it is I think the money is justifiable to pay the money to get in there. But I don't know if the time right now is.
Would you say, are you at the point right now where, I know financially everything's different in counties and everything.
No,
I know.
I don't have to get him to 2.
I know everything's different. You got 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Hey, what time did we start?
I don't know.
What's today? Tuesday?
Yeah.
I gotta get him at 2:05.
Would you say because of I lost my train of thought.
We were talking about justifiable pay. He was like, I don't know everything about money. I know money is.
Yeah. Okay. Would you say that what is too much in your opinion?
As in time or money?
Money.
I would think.
Kind of everything is subjective towards income, but I've heard of kids paying $800 a month. I've heard of kids paying $150 a month. I've heard of kids paying $58 a month. What is, and some of the kids paying 50 are better than some of the kids paying 800.
Exactly.
So the money doesn't determine, but what is too much where it's like, you know what? This is a little bit too much for this age at this point.
So my barometer or my measurement is the time that's spent. Yeah. Right. Like that's the main thing. Now, then I'll break down the money versus the time being spent. Like if I'm spending $800 for a month and we're only getting 8 hours in, like that's $100 an hour.
That's a problem.
Crazy.
That's a problem.
That's a problem. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I needed to match what's going in. Like, and I need so
if $800 a month got you 4 days a week for 4 weeks straight, would now with the time be an issue?
Yeah, that would be it. Like I'm not willing to do that just this moment. You know what I mean? Like it's I still want, and also I still want like other things to like happen. I want you to be like, it's just, he's not a professional.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you are just a kid. I'm not saying you play rec ball, you know what I mean? But I also, and it might be a little bit of that. I saw the other end of it where like too much into it, like football. And it wasn't because I was pushing them in football. Yeah. It was because it was no time off.
Yeah.
It was like football was all year. We did 7v7. We did travel, tackled, and this and that for 3 years. Yeah. The motherfuckers was just playing to where the nigga won the Super Bowl, got the MVP, and was like, nigga, I am done.
Yeah. Literally, that's how you go out.
People giving that nigga money, like handing him shit, like picking him up, and after all of that,
I'm retired.
That nigga just looked at me. I was like, Zan, you know, the All-Star, you the All-Star DB. They want you to play here. They just told me to get you ready to get the jersey, what number you want. It's like, I'm done. It's like, this is my 3 years. Like, straight up. And
he had a plan.
He said that with all these niggas around. I mean, grown men making money, betting, this and that. He said it with them right there. Like, they interviewed him after the game. Like, you got MVP. And they said, what? Like, but it showed me the character of him is like, nigga, I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Yeah. I set these standards and I'm out.
And this is what I said. Nigga, I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't care whose feelings it hurts. Yeah. I got a plan for myself with what I want to do.
Yeah.
And this ain't it.
So his passion is F1, true F1.
F1. Now that shit is way too expensive.
Yeah.
Like
I can imagine.
Basketball, we can do basketball. We can do soccer, we can do basketball.
F1,
but
we need
F1
sponsors.
And the go-kart and all that shit, we got your go-kart right on the street.
Yeah.
We look up some shit, figure it out, we get some games. But that shit is really for the elite.
Yeah.
Like that kind of shit.
Wealthy,
you gotta be
have long paper.
And Xander told me, he was like, well, we can't be an F1 driver because we poor. You know what I'm saying? I said, nigga, we can get some. You never know what can happen. And first off, we not poor. He's like, well, I mean, we don't have millions to pay for this stuff. I was like, yeah, but it's people that have, don't let your dreams be crushed. I'm not gonna crush your dreams. Yeah, we can still do
sponsorships, all kind of
stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
But he kind of had the reality, like, well, we're gonna do what we can do. I enjoy this. He's looked at it now like, this is what I can enjoy as a hobby. You know what I mean?
Are you taking him to the Grand Prix in Long Beach?
Yeah, he doesn't know yet, but we already got the tickets.
Nice.
He didn't watch this shit, but when we get back from Puerto Rico, he'll be ready for that. But it's turned out nice where that can be his passion. Like this is what I like to do, and this is my hobby. But this is what I'm about to kill in.
Yeah,
and he's like, if I look at his progression from just a year, all right, this thing is about to be cold. You know what I mean? But he ain't gonna be tall. He ain't gonna be.
Yeah.
But get that nigga some True Height pills.
Hey man, look, we got a guard on our team, young cat, little short kid. His name is Ryan, and this cat can, man, he's about as short as you could think of, shorter than Xander, and he can go. He can go. He 1-4 flat ISO, get out the way. He gonna get you a bucket, and he's getting it on. He can do that on probably any of the elite kids in the nation.
Damn.
And the team we have is that team.
Okay.
So we're playing against the best teams in the nation. So when they talk about, I've seen we're playing against them.
Yeah.
And my whole point is at that height, I mean, he's shifty, he's crafty, he's, you know what I mean, got a shot. A lot of it is imaginary. Like you have an imagination to be able to want to just be creative.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But again, these are kids who, I mean, we've been playing 5U, 6U. Hudson picked up a ball at 2.5.
Yeah.
First actual team basketball was 3. AAU for since I want to say 6 or 7. Me and my wife, we got him a shooting machine. So getting shots up. We have a membership, keys to a gym. So it's once he said this is what I wants to do. He's homeschooled.
Yeah.
So
but Hudson is homeschooled.
He's homeschooled.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's like, again, he's one of those kids who plays against these.
Yeah.
So and it turns into this is like, Dad, I want to do this. Dad, I want to do this. Dad, I'm like, okay, cool. He's coming to me, Dad. Can I get him a pull-up bar? I'm gonna start using his money to buy a pull-up bar. Amazon,
trying to better himself.
Sending me videos of him knocking out.
About. Like they just got something
sending me
extra.
videos of him knocking out push-ups in the morning. Hey, did my 25. I'm gonna do my 25 again in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So I don't have to tell him that, but it was a tone set. Look, you want to do this? The kids who do this is what they do.
This is it.
If you don't, that's fine. Well, I'm pops regardless.
And look,
but just
that's crazy because there is a blueprint.
Yeah,
there's a blueprint. You want to be great?
There's a blueprint.
This is what great
looks
takes,
like.
And it's time, and it's effort, and it's consistency.
Now, what you do in between, that's subjective and how you go about that. But as long as, and me and a buddy, we talk about this all the time. At 8, 9, 10, 11, ain't nothing you training these kids that are that astronomical.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if you taking them to Kyrie Irving, because Kyrie Irving's not having them, a bunch of 8, 9, 10-year-olds do what he does.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, at 8, 9, 10, 11, you know what you need more than anything? Consistency, repetition, and just every day being consistent with what you're doing.
Right.
Those days are going to stack. You don't get into the skill work until you're like 15, 14, 13, learning certain.
Yeah.
But at 8, 9, 10, just core foundational work. How to shoot, how to properly get your form, how to, how to dribbling with your head up. Just things that are going to keep you on the basketball court at a young age. Problem is when you got trainers teaching bag work at 10, at 11.
Like, what are you doing here?
What are we doing?
Wait, what's bag
work
for boxing?
No. Like actual like bag, like ISO.
Oh, in the bag. Okay.
Like you teaching that at 8, 9 years. What are we doing here?
What are we doing?
Where's
the fundamentals? Where's the basics?
You don't even know what a screen is.
The trap's coming.
Yeah.
The trap's coming. We press
Dribble
all
out
game.
of it. Dribble out of it.
We press all game. All game, you're getting hounded.
Yeah.
All game, you're getting hounded. And you better be able to pass out the trap.
Yeah, they don't care how your bag is. Nigga,
don't care.
Two niggas is hounding
and
you.
You trap us, pass, but ball may not touch the floor.
Yeah.
Pass to us, extra pass, boom, another extra pass. Now we broke you down. Now we have a eventually, but about 3 minutes into the game, your coach is dropping back now into a half court setting.
Yeah,
because we didn't broke your press 3-4 times. You know what I mean? And then at that point, we were screening rolls and picks and everything else. So.
That's dope. Hey, we gotta have JU back on here. We didn't talk about the 2030 agenda.
Yeah. We had a whole agenda to talk about, and we completely went off the agenda. He said, "Yo," he gave me, "Yo, this is what we're gonna talk about. Refresh."
Hey,
we didn't talk about none of that.
We never got to it, but we're gonna have you back. We're gonna do some deep dives in other conversation, other discussion, other topics. But this was a really good, informative introduction. You know what I mean? Like. Great conversation.
Appreciate
good perspective on stuff.
Appreciate you guys allowing me to sit here with you guys and chop it up and just.
We still waiting on Trey to show up.
Shit, he gone.
I mean, Fred.
I gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta go. Yeah.
But thank you guys. Thank you to the chat, man. This has been the Syndicate. We out of here.
Yes, sir. Like the Stone Cold. Hey, at the chat, what do you like? How many people do you see at one time? 50, 60, 30, 40?
It depends on how fast it's going.
Yeah. Like certain topics that be going crazy.
Really?
Other times it be just slow motion.